begin, are we? I've just posted about it. The admins are ready. I believe the players are ready. We are good to find out who is going to be our final 2 qualifying players for our next week's finale. Let's get it going. So I'm just one chat to the admins at the same time. Brilliant. Right, we are good to go. So, for top 8 of week 3 of Massive Strike, the big difference is, whereas week 1 and 2, it was top 3 that qualified for our finale, today it's only top 2. So winners finals guarantees you absolutely nothing. If you win winners finals, you are then guaranteed. So our players are actually way further away than they maybe would have been otherwise as we move through. As you can see, Ryan's camera's not working. We use Discord for this, and Discord's call functions have, unfortunately, like the private 1v1, one-to-one calls, have unfortunately just completely gone down at the time of this stream. So I can't get Ryan's camera, but he's here on voice, so you can't see him, but you can hear him, and that's how we're going to rock it for the rest of this top 8.
Hey, mate, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been testing my light balance. This is the look I was going for.
Our winner's side top 8 is going to be Foxy Grandpa versus Mercer, Dat Pro Stunna versus Flett, and then loser side, it's Sonic Ninja versus Mirko, and then Quark versus Cheap Eddie. So we actually have a really exciting top 8 ready to go. We have some players that haven't been in a top 8 before for Massive Strike, or maybe they haven't been in top 8 in a while. We have a couple of new faces. We have a lot of character variety, and again, only top 2 qualify for next week's finale. So it is absolutely all about getting first and second, and that is that. Before we get into the games, I want to remind those of you watching at home that we do have a Matcherino crowdfund ready to go right now. Using the crowdfund command in chat, you can get to our Massive Strike Matcherino page, and if you want to add to the prize pot, which as of right now is currently at $1,900, not including the £1,000 that Ryan and I have put into it, we have a total of $3,000 and climbing for our finale to be paid out next week. If you want to use that command, if you want to give and help these players have more to play for and make this as big of a spectacle as we physically can, that is how you do it. Of course, thanks again to our big contributions today. We've had a number of donations, but most notably, of course, Katana Prime and Prince Panther throwing in $250 each, throwing into $500 on top of what we already had. So thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. And I think it's time we got our top 8 started.
While we get this lobby up and running, I can't talk and look at the picture. It's just insane.
Well, you're gonna.
I'll have to get used to it. The biggest thing before we go into this match and while we load up this lobby, we're going to get the players invited into the King of the Hill now, is that due to the generosity of our wonderful community and the MK11 scene, our European and CIS finals next week has officially raised over $3,000 when you put all of it together. So our prize pot is going to be minimum 3K. That can still contribute and that can still grow from this point. But $3,000 for the EU and CIS scene is one hell of a milestone, and I'm really, really pleased of the community really coming together the way it has. It's putting me in, by the way. I think it's probably gonna not wait. Here we go. I'm in. So Mercer has been absolutely tearing it up on a weekly basis, is yet to qualify. Foxy, this is his first week actually entering it. I can't remember why he didn't enter week 1. Week 2, he was really busy with real life business. And
week 1, he didn't know about it. Week 2, he learned about it, but was busy with something he couldn't. I think it was like a birthday of a loved one, and he had like plans and stuff. But this is the only week that he was able to enter.
Wait, what? Oh my God, Foxy, he's gonna grab people with this character instead.
Uh-oh. Now, this is actually going to be quite an interesting dynamic, in my opinion, because you're going to have Foxy, who obviously hasn't played in Massive Strike until today, and he has been pretty much walking his way. Actually, I say that. He had a really close set against Fabs, but he's been going through this winner's bracket, running a tear through everything. And Mercer, this is his 3rd top 8 placement, but like you said, even though it's been top 3 qualifying both times, has yet to be able to break into that. So Mercer, this is his 3rd and final chance to try and qualify, despite being so close yet so far for 3 weeks now.
Did Foxy go Nightwolf against Mirko as well? Did they clash in the bracket? I actually didn't see it.
I wouldn't have seen it.
Well, either way, Foxy doesn't quite have the end of there because he hasn't got the meter to extend. Mercer, he plays with his heart on his sleeve. Very guttural reads. The problem is, he's against Foxy, and Foxy is, he's the player that invented, subscribe to my only grabs. It's all about keeping it dead simple, but playing so heavily on player habits. Foxy, one of the most experienced players in the business. Oh, it wasn't today. Okay, yeah, fair enough. This is the first time we've seen him play Nightwolf today. He's been mostly Kung Lao. He did use Shang Tsung against Sonic Ninja for the matchup purposes, and now Nightwolf rocking all three of his main characters, I suppose. I haven't seen Foxy play Nightwolf in forever.
I mean, he's had a Nightwolf. It's just not something we've seen as much from him competitively. Obviously, he's streamed it a lot. He's played it a lot casually, but in tournament is another thing. There's a big hit. Confirm. Rising Tomahawk.
Rhino Charge's biggest thing is that it has so much knockdown frames. So Rhino Charge as a combo ender is great if you're playing that strike throw game. Nightwolf's 1-1-1. Again, one of the best auto shimmies in the game. It's what really led Foxy to play this character in the first place. Maybe a bit of a flawless block attempt there because there was a bit of a micro duck, but fatal blows in play for Mercer. One potential clean opening and he can win the round on this.
Still though. Ooh, no anti-air. Foxy's being careful. Ooh, no, getting tagged open, and he just used the bar, so he can't break away, and that's going to be game one for Foxy. And you see Foxy really slowed it down. Brutal. Oh no, that was finishing. Never mind, can't brutal. That's not
Man, imagine if you could get brutalities and finish him. That'd be like mini fatalities.
I always wondered why you couldn't.
I mean, this is a character that doesn't really need projectiles against Scorpion. You can really see why Foxy is going to play Nightwolf against Scorpion, because you can just keep the game plan so insanely basic that if you are against a high-octane Scorpion that's just doing all this crazy business, Nightwolf kind of just has the tools to just kind of keep a lid on it. His pressure, loopable pressure from Rhino Charge, loopable pressure from forward throw, not very hard combos if you keep it dead simple as well.
Fundamentally, Nightwolf lets you enforce the strategy that Foxy is obviously, known for doing. And the only risk he takes is throws. Everything else is safe, right? All of his buttons are safe. All of his, all the buttons you will find yourself using are safe anyway. The speed you can play is safe. You don't need to projectile. You don't need to Rhino Charge. You can keep yourself as reserved as possible. Whereas, obviously, Shang, you could be reacted to for using, ground eruption. You could be reacted to for using corpse. Kung Lao, obviously Z-Hat and Hat Toss could be reacted to. You don't really need any of that with Nightwolf, and you can keep yourself safe. And you can still enforce the strike throw. You can still enforce the throw Oki. Like, you still get to do what you want. You just do it in a way that doesn't put you as much at risk as the other characters.
Also, the talking point of down 3 versus Scorpion buttons as well, versus the jump or whatever advancing button Scorpion might try and press. Looks like Foxy's getting overwhelmed in this first round. Quite expensive because Mercer, he is going to have to blow through that crushing blow for it. But all things considered, this is a great way to turn it around after a pretty dominant game number 1. And Foxy's using bar, icing on the cake, really.
Round 2, fight.
Hello. I actually love Mercer's choice here to just be more aggressive and go more ham. In the neutral, Foxy was definitely winning that, but this is the first time the auto shimmy starts to rear its head again. That mix-up, wake-up jump. Looked like he didn't quite believe in it, but it's going to work all the same. Foxy moving forward. Foxy definitely expecting Mercer to be more respectful than he actually is. Mercer is showing no fear.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
You were saying... And that,
Dash
again,
under.
Foxy, he's been doing that Nightwolf with that amazing forward dash. Unfortunate combo drop. But he's been using that forward dash just to make these jump-ins whiff, which is giving him an amazing way to just enforce, again, standing one. It keeps you there. It keeps you honest.
Oh, and he gets hit by the Amplify.
No fatal blow coming out from Mercer, though. That could have been the game!
That was ugly. Ugly, but he'll take it.
Not only did that get a counter hit, that also escape failed. Because Mercer, he was trying to down one there, and he got thrown out of it.
Foxy's muscle memory taking over and giving him a down 2 versus the duck. That could have been the round right there, but... Now, this is a scary position for Mercer because it's now auto shimmy, big damage grab, big damage 2. What's it going to be? Playing careful. Wow, Foxy, just no fear. That's an easy teleport reaction. That's an easy teleport reaction for Scorpion a lot of the time. What?
Oh, no. He's going to use it.
Ow! Just like that. Remember, Nightwolf gets a crushing blow on both of his throws as well, so that was, even then, a mix-up in itself.
I see Mercer with those wake-up buttons now. He's trying not to be as defensive.
Down 3. Down 3 again. Waits for the poke. Oh, my God. Forward 2. Foxy. Going to get the end. Mercer. Is he going to squirm? Again, squirming on the defense. Foxy, another combo. That down 1. Rhino Charge. The meatless Tomahawk upper is actually a pretty funky combo. Wait, what? What?
Wait, no, I've seen this. Yep.
What's
It's
that?
you get to continue kind of unofficial combos and finish him using hit stun. It's super weird.
I didn't know the grab could do it though.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Only grabs. Maybe that's why I picked Nightwolf.
I mean, it'll be a very Foxy reason to pick a character in
I
tournament.
mean,
Hey,
that is gonna
we
be a
are thinking
strong
like,
two.
well, I wonder if he's trying to enforce this strategy in this way. Maybe it's the matchup. Maybe it's the play. And he's just like, nah, I get a grab and finish him a lot. Yeah, what's the only thing better than doing a grab to finish the game? Not letting the game end because you're doing grabs.
Scorpion.
However, Mercer's going to not hesitate to go back to Scorpion, the character that's really put his name out there for massive
his
strike.
mistake is he's put a mask on him.
Oh yeah, Cheap Eddie. What happened? What was the mid-set pause? Did your controller died or something?
Oh, family troubles.
Oh, I see. Well, hopefully everything's all right, mate.
Market Alley.
Best wishes to you. Online tournaments, you never really tell what's going on. But as long as everything is okay, that's all that matters. But Foxy's now going to be 2 games up here versus Mercer.
Happy to see you in top 8 as well, by the way, Cheap Eddie. It's been fun watching you today, and I'm excited to see you a little bit later on.
And we miss you, mate. It's been a long time since we saw you. Wake up 3. Mercer says, get off me. Oh, I like the fact that Mercer
I love the way Foxy does that. The way, like, Nightwolf known for not amazing anti-airs, so he's just using... Like, what Nightwolf can't do as an anti-air as consistently as other characters, but he can move forward faster than a lot of other characters. So he's using the forward movement to just make the jumps miss entirely. Oh!
Goes in for the down 1 because it is a little bit easier than the standing one.
Yeah, that is not an easy combo, by the way. Oh, oh my
What
god!
is going on? He's in his head, Mustard. He's in his head.
Round
You call me Mustard? You call me Jake?
Well, I don't know.
It's weird hearing you call me Mustard or pro competition.
Sorry, Jake.
Better.
To quote Foxy, sorry, Jake.
I can hear the
Oh.
gritted teeth.
Foxy just disrespected on Wake Up
No,
now.
he doesn't care. Oh,
Oh!
no!
Unblockable forward 2 today.
Oh!
Oh my god, Mercer just, none of his madness is working against Foxy. Oh,
He just hit him in the toe with that.
Oh
No,
my
no, not
God.
again!
That's not even a micro duck, he's just ducking and being like, alright, well, you can do it. No!
Oh, he might. No, he's got breakaway. He has to.
Foxy,
Oh, he
did
still
something.
did it!
No, he's still alive.
Oh, he's trying to brutal. No! No.
Foxy, what are you doing? Oh
He wants
my
the brutal,
God.
dude. That's why.
Yeah, I know, but
why else?
I know, but
Subscribe to my only grabs.
Oh no.
Mercer has been killing it every week, and Foxy just rolls up and disrespects him like that, man.
Oh man, if I wasn't such good friends with Foxy, I'd be annoyed at him. But you know what? It is what it is. Also,
Is it just me, or is it just me though, or is returning to our commentator cams gonna be in poor taste?
I mean, it's not my fault, is it? I don't want your camera to not work. It's stuck there. I could add a filter on it to make it a little bit transparent, so it's kind of like.
Can you put anything else on it that makes it more? Wait, no, I'm gonna Discord message you while we get this up and see if there's anything else I can send you.
All right. Of course, that means that Foxy now winners finals guaranteed. So we'll be going back to him in a little bit. But for now, we have that Pro Stunna and Flett to play through, and we'll see how that's gonna go. A virtual streamer, yeah, it's like a really shit version of those. You know those like virtual like streamers where it's like an anime like face, and it's like face tracking.
Yeah,
you know,
people they like put themselves into something, but it's not them. It's like it's
Leave
tracking
the
them. but
King of
it's
the
doing
Hill.
them.
You.
I have left. I'm waiting for it to load. Give me a break,
No.
dickhead.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Doing nothing is part of the problem. My whole office just smells of menthol. I wonder if the person... So the wall attached to my office is the bathroom of the next door, and I wonder if they've taken a bath, and there's just so much menthol, like oil, it's just seeping through the bricks. Oh, it's Emma, because she's put on deep heat. Oh, okay. Emma's just a hub of menthol right now.
I've sent you a picture of my rabbit.
Okay, I understand.
Can that substitute?
I can try.
I'm accepting the challenge, so I'm joining the King of the Hill.
Anyone know if Katana Prime is in this tournament? No, because this is for Europe and CIS only. CIS.
Although Stunna Prime has shown a amazing amount of generosity today,
Yes.
and I don't know, actually I don't know if he's still around, but he did say there'd be an extra $250 if Foxy qualifies.
I mean, that is a big ask. I would never expect that.
Okay, here we go. Right, so Flett. This is his first time in the top 8. But he has been a pretty regular attendee, as he often is in European and CIS events. Pro Stunna. You may not have heard this name in quite a while. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, you'll realize that Stunna was a bit of a nimble reptile extraordinaire.
Sorry. Sorry.
What did I say?
Never mind.
He's been a bit of a reptile extraordinaire.
Hey, nothing bad. Just move on. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't even know what he said. I don't even know what he said, and I'm laughing.
He said nothing that can get us banned. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Thank God for that.
Oh, dearie me. I'm mature.
But either way, Stunna still playing. I'm not going to make the joke. Twitch chat's already making the jokes for me. But the fact of the matter is, you may not have seen him a lot since Pro League days of Mortal Kombat X. You know, he's a lot older now. Stunna still looking good. Rocking Baraka and playing this crazy kind of like just the way he has this like
classic
Baraka.
We notice he's got that vanilla skin.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, that's the whiff punish.
Oh no.
Oh, he dead.
Comfortable padded quilted Baraka. Stab him. No crushing blow necessary.
To be fair, what he's wearing does look quite comfortable. It's literally just pants and a vest. He's vibing. He's ready to go to bed.
Round 2.
He's wearing socks and sandals. But no, this matchup between these two characters, though, is... The funny thing about playing Baraka in this light is that Baraka, he's not as popular as he used to be, whereas Johnny Cage, you see him all over the place. And Flett, highly optimized Johnny Cage, too. He was able to defeat Cheap Eddie in the winner's side of the bracket to get into top 8. In the first place, Pro Stunna had... I mean, he's just been on a rampage. I believe he defeated Quark to reach top 8 winners.
Yes, he has had quite the journey.
Oh, okay. Definitely Flett's round through and through.
Final round.
So I'm just getting the image you sent me.
All right. They are going to have a similar kind of full screen game because their projectiles are quite similar to each other. Fast, high. Amplifies can be a little bit better for Baraka, but it's this close range game. Meeting with the down 1 just in case you try and wake up buttons. Wake up buttons are so popular among players now. Oh my god, dude. Stunner's use of the 1-1 is insane. He really shows off that the 1-1 has so much more range than you would expect.
But it's the neutral, right? Like Johnny Cage, known for those long limbs, and Baraka, the sweep to contest, forward 4, the back 3. I feel like Baraka doesn't lose out in a lot of ways that Johnny is normally known for just wrecking. And the big thing is that damage. You cannot shy away. Oh, unfortunate breakaway from Stunna. He may have expected more to come from there, but wasn't happening. Flett has that corner pressure now.
Just in case there's a risk. Frames to respect. He's going to get clipped. Clutch throw tech might be saving his skin. Stunna. The Baraka fatal blow is ready.
It's still Baraka. There's no breakaway. Anything here will go into fatal blow and win. Good throw tech again.
Oh, you know he
tried.
stuck out. He stuck out that forward 4-4 just in case it hit. The crushing blow, you could have fatal blowed it.
Oh! Whoa!
God! Kicked the front of him off. The brain falling out.
I've actually not seen that before. That's sick.
I've never seen that brutality in my life.
Pro Stunna, he went for the big payout there. He got the flawless block, but he did up 2 instead of up 3. And you have to be careful because that Johnny Cage, his 1-2-1, it's the 1-2 they hit so fast it will plow through so many of those up 2s. Because remember, you don't have the invincibility that up 3s have on those up 2s. That was a good game though. I definitely think we could go to a game 5 here if we see that pace. Pro Stunna's playing that neutral super well, but Flett. At the end of the day, it's you've got a good player and you've got that Johnny corner pressure. I feel like, especially in that 3rd round, as soon as Flett got him back to the wall, it's definitely a lot more miserable. Now, what do we see from here? Because I have to remember, this is still winner's side. This is a big, big safety net to have still. Winning this takes you against Foxy in winners finals, of course, and then the winner of that guarantees themselves for our finals.
It's not quite the safety net that it used to be, right? Because when it was top 3, you just have to get yourself into top 3, win this match, and you're all right. But the top 2 minimum just adds the pressure and adds to the stress. Okay, Stunna, no defensive bar for Flett, so this is going to be really painful. Even without any other finishes, the Chop Blade's damage is ridiculous.
I like the way he opted to not finish Chop all the way as well. He actually did as little Chop hits as possible, because so many people are used to getting hit by all the hits that you might be getting off the ground a little bit earlier than you were expecting.
Is brutality generally always intentional at tournament? Sometimes it'll be unintentional to the viewer and stuff. Players often know how to trigger it, but some brutalities happen kind of naturally, so when they happen, it just kind of is what it is. The best brutalities are the ones that take everyone by surprise, but some players will have brutalities put into their swag, right? If it's Foxy, yeah, it's always intentional. But in that instance with Flett, I mean, it connected by itself, so whether he wanted it or not, it comes out, which also makes it a great moment. Oh. It looks like that kind of 1-1 mix-up affects Flett a lot less the longer the map goes on, right? Match. I meant match, not map. I meant match. Sorry, I've been doing Quake for 3 goddamn days.
Oh. But then at the same time, you're seeing Stunna. He's holding those 1-2s a lot more now. He's not getting as opened up by the second hit, shimmy style. Oh, there's the jetting. Even that string did 18%. That's mad.
Flett, man, playing this really carefully. I like it.
You're AFK?
Final round.
I am AFK.
He is AFK.
Guys, Guys, don't do it. Don't do that thing. Everyone always does it on Twitch. They wait for one slip up, and then you never live it down. There was that Quake tournament where Jake and I accidentally used the term in between sentences, bear in mind, about 41 times during one series. And we just became the bear in mind guys for a whole year. I don't even know how or why it happened, but we just existed.
We embraced
through
it. Is that enough? Oh, it is enough hits. Damn, and that's gonna put him down to Magic Pixel. Oh, and the wake up with punish. Pro Stunna was ready.
I love how even though we don't, bro, that's one hell of a black eye, by the way. There's something about watching Pro Stunna play that's just so fundamentally solid, and it always has been. He's just such a talented guy.
Honestly, in this game as well, it's that kind of player with Baraka is really exciting. It's like whenever we'd watch like early game DJT, for example. DJT's Baraka was also really fun to watch for similar reasons, because Baraka is quite a crowd-pleasing character, because obviously big damage, you know, chunky attacks and all that stuff. But then you take how good he can be universally, like when you play around those strengths. Obviously the character is far from perfect, but he can be very pleasing to watch. And for me, it's the damage. Just seeing him hit you and then take away 500 life with a crushing blow is, I mean, on the receiving end, it's like when I was like, it's a combo breaker, and I died in 2 combos, I was like, all right, good game.
Oh, no,
but when I watch it,
dude, Combat got that fat 60% on you.
He got a 60. Yeah, he got a 60% corner combo on me, and I was like, from that point on, I'm like, damn. So this is what it felt like in MK9.
Revenge.
Ooh. See, Pro Stunna tried to go for that chop counter poke, but Flett was ready. Baraka is the no-brain character of MK11. I mean, he's not very complicated, but it's not like you can just pick him up and just automatically win. Simple doesn't mean brain dead. Because if you play in brain dead, you're going to get flawless blocked, you're going to get anti-aid, you're going to get whiff punished. Like, if you switch your brain off, you're probably not going to win.
You can't autopilot in this level of play. You just can't. Not against Flett.
I mean, just because he's not a complicated character doesn't mean that it's, you know, easy to just pick him up and win. Easy to pick him up and understand a few things, sure, but pick him up and win in competition? Nah, no way.
Yeah, Doomsday's a different story, Metas. That's different.
Oh, that would have been a sick conversion from Flett there.
And again, the moment Stunna gets that fatal blow, you notice he lets the forward 4-4 rock, because that is fatal blow city if it counter hits. But with Marauder, it's the only move you can use to capitalize on the crushing blow.
Well, forward 4-4 fatal blow, not as guaranteed as we once thought. If you, like, literally breakaway as early as physically possible, you can escape it. But if you're even slightly late, it'll hit you. And you'll lose it. Oh, this is that kind of neutral. This is what you have to do with Baraka here, because you'll know. Oh, that would have been so sick. That long range anti-air with that down one, but wasn't meant to be. We're starting to committed a bit too hard.
Works 50% of the time, every time. Jump in. Man, Stunna. Love it. I love this game of like, every time Stunna takes a small step forward, Flett backs up every time.
I mean, but this is good for Stunna. Oh, he tried to go for another one of those long-range anti-airs, but Flett did a jump kick at a different time this time.
He's going to be really careful what buttons he sticks out of this range because, oh wow, a bit of a preemptive uppercut. Maybe expecting a back-to-back standing one, actually, crushing the high.
Makes you wonder what Flett's going to stick out to try and bring this back, though, because if he keeps trying to trade fireballs, Pro Stunna will get it. Oh, that was very bold. 2 dashes up into environment attempt.
Oh, no.
That was cheeky, and he's probably going to pay the price. He might actually die. No, restand.
And the timer. The timer is not his friend! Flett, so good.
That patience.
Flett's looking really good today, man.
Well, I did say I can see this going to a game 5, and we get one step closer to it. It's just the pace they're playing, and neither player wants to change it at all. Because every game is getting close. Like, there's no reason for any huge adjustments to be made.
Man, I'm so sleepy today. I have not been sleeping much the past few days. I'm so hungry, too. The home broadcast life. Lots of video games. Lots of video games.
Flett, you have a low that could be converted. You're not using. I honestly, I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm sure he knows.
When you say so this is actually a common misconception, and obviously this is going out to those of you that might be a little bit newer to competitive, or maybe you're wondering, damn, there's this really good button that I love using when I play this character. Why don't these pros ever use it? It's probably not that the pros aren't aware of it. It's probably that they are aware, but it doesn't work in the way that... I don't want to say it doesn't work in the way that you think it is, because obviously not every time does a pro know better, but it's a fair assumption that someone that is like a true main of a character in a competitive setting that has obviously, had such a day of evidence of how good they are and how far they've gotten in this tournament, they probably aren't using it for a reason.
And if they're not using it enough, then there's normally... I mean, he's using it now, look. Like, so it's not even like he's not using it
because he's got Stunna back to the wall. Stunna can't go back and whiff punish it.
That's because he read Twitch chat, mate. He followed your advice. Bro, there's a video of this exact thing. And I don't mind. I don't care. Yeah, this is some good pressure coming through now. Stunna in trouble. Oh my god, he just pulled the
Just
trigger.
realized I have the scores around the wrong way as well.
Oh, it's, yeah, 2-1 Flett, right?
Yeah. 2-1 Flett.
Dude, there's a Aris video at like an Evo or something, and someone in chat's like, JDCR should use this thing more. And Aris goes like ham on this guy.
Oh, no.
He's like, he reads it out loud. He's like, I can't remember what it is, but he's like, JDCR doesn't use this move and should do it more. Damn, maybe you should tag in and hit him up. But then he just starts going off on a tangent of like, I mean, he's Aris, right? Aris does it in Aris's way, but he's just like, if you really think that JDCR doesn't know that whatever it is, he's like, come on, man. Like, obviously in a much more Aris way, but that was one of the funniest videos.
Speaking of, I mean, I was going to go off tangent, but it doesn't matter. Pro Stunna, huge damage.
Not a bad situation if you're Stunna. I do think that Blade Spark does a decent job of contesting with the force.
It's almost he spent this entire game back to the wall, late breakaway and Flett.
Patience.
Oh, the buffer!
The buffer! Buffer, boys!
Oh, but no bar. Oh, when he got thrown clean out.
Cue him up. Oh, no brutality. I was going to see him to eat the arm.
My goodness gracious me. Pro Stunna has brought it to a game 5. My prediction comes true.
You are correct.
I am always correct. I'm not.
Baraka comes alarmingly close to slicing up his gums every time he does that, and it gives me anxiety.
Yeah, it makes me really nervous.
You want to see a Quan Chi? Oh yeah, the Quan Chi Brutal lives again. Strong 2 for Pro Stunna. Game 5, folks. And remember, it's
Damn,
top
who could have
2
saw this
qualified this
coming?
week.
Oh, wait. Me.
It's we'll just copy Mr. Aquaman and we'll get a Game 5 button.
Yeah,
I'll just make a really
guess who
bad.
did write it? Me. Next
don't do
song.
that every once in a
Next
while.
song. Next.
Anybody could have wrote it. Anybody could have done that. Psh, one notes, one time.
Guess who did write it?
Shaolin.
Oh, that's too far.
Ding,
This
ding,
is a sick.
ding,
This is a sick set.
ding, ding.
All right, this is it. Game 5. Winner of this next match faces Foxy in winners finals. Who's it gonna be?
Round
Ever consider hosting just for fun custom variation tournament? I've absolutely considered that, but
Maybe we should after this.
I mean, I'm definitely down for it, but who knows?
I mean,
when
there wouldn't really be there wouldn't be anything to play for it really, but customs would be fun.
I could do a one-off customs, but who knows? That's a conversation for another time.
Shout outs to the custom Coliseum, which Mr. Aquaman has already talked about. We'll be seeing that later. I'm excited to see what they do with that, but yeah, let's go. But game 5 situation, both these players playing crazy well, and that's a wonderful punish. The amount of damage that Showstopper can get. Again,
in
it's
the corner too, though.
It's very kind of like MKX style, a character that has amazing buttons and can get a massive full combo off every single touch. In many ways, Cage is another character that plays Mortal Kombat X in Mortal Kombat 11. It's no wonder he's so damn good.
All right, well, this definitely isn't working out for Pro Stunna. The big thing is, Flett is actually constantly throwing him in the corner, while obviously Pro Stunna is in the corner. Pro Stunna keeps thinking too far ahead and going for back throws, like expecting Flett to not do the quote-unquote obvious throw tech. Exactly the same thing. Pro Stunna is constantly teching out of the corner, thinking that Flett is going to go for the next step throw tech, but he's not. Flett is doing forward throws every time and has no reason to stop. And that is absolute domination. Oh my god! Holy crap! Is that a flawless?
No.
Is that a flawless?
I think that's a flawless victory. Flawless
Ooh.
victory for Flett in our final game. Well done, man. Well done.
Damn, that was not the ending I thought would happen. I mean, obviously, it could have gone either way, but that dominant, definitely didn't see that coming. GG's to Flett. Good lord. Absolute destruction. Hang on a minute. You sent me an image, didn't you?
Now, that does mean that the winners' finals is going to be Foxy Grandpa versus Flett. And that's going to be our first matchup to determine who's going to be one of our 2 qualified players. It's not going to be just now, though. We're going to move into our... Yeah, by the way, shout-outs to Tao, my rabbit, my best mate. Yes. Maybe have him in the background. Put him behind Scorpion.
Yeah.
But on the left-hand side, so we can see more of his face.
It's not important, but it is what it is. Alright, it's done.
Look at it. See, look. Tao's got his back. Tao's got his back, man.
Right, that means our winners finals is guaranteed. Foxy Grandpa versus Flett will be coming up soon, but not yet, as we have Sonic Ninja versus Mirko as our next game. Right. Now, I am very sad that we are nearly at the end of Massive Strike already. It feels like we only just started it.
I'm really bummed out about it because it's been a lot of work and there's been a lot of time to sort of go into to get it off the ground, and the community's really grabbed it with both hands. And it's like I feel like maybe it is during this isolation time where every day kind of blends into another, but I feel like I've blinked and the whole thing has gone through. I've blinked and missed it, guys. But again, a bit of a reminder for everyone. Discord seems to be having a bit of a meltdown for us at the moment, so the direct call with the video doesn't work at the moment, so hence the transformation. My very best friend Tao behind Passport Scorpion. Tao comes up and chills out with me on the bed while I play Animal Crossing in the evenings. The smaller a rabbit is, the more of an arsehole it will be. Fun fact. Larger rabbits are more chill, historically.
Alright, okay. AFK. Right, I think we're good to go. We are ready.
Hell yeah. I've just joined, so it's just let me AFK as well. So, Sonic Ninja and Mirko. You'll recognize Mirko from the old MKX days if you go back to the K&M channel that far ago. The community cups, the exhibitions that we used to run. That was really what put Mirko on the map, wasn't it? He's been rocking the entire time, but now back to the Scorpion that he loves so much.
Oh.
Sonic Ninja has been a pretty regular attendee of Massive Strike. And Sonic Ninja is really one of those kind of breakout players of the UK. He has a disgustingly good The Spins Cabal. And I don't know how to call this matchup, to be honest with you. Mirko is very high octane, but I do actually think that the more the years have gone by, the more calculated Mirko has become. He's not so kind of just, you know, mad. He's not as crazy as he once was.
I mean, I think it's less that he isn't, and I think it's more that MK11 Scorpion doesn't really lend himself to that as much. Because remember, when we saw Mirko, he burst onto the scene with... oh! Did you see that OS on that spit? That was actually clean. But when we first saw Mirko, it was MKX, Hellfire, Scorpion. And Hellfire in MKX was absolute nightmare.
I had never seen a Hellfire of his caliber either when it comes
we're
to
talking
the execution.
50% confirms, constant restands, like ridiculous reactions, crazy cancels, like the works. And Mirko kind of epitomized that. I remember it was like, didn't Mirko and Raptor have some like first to 10 they just played themselves, and it was like 9-9 last round, and they were both doing like just insane things. Like, and Mirko was obviously always entering our community cups and was just madness. But now
it was one of the best
a big
first 10s
Scorpion
I've ever
fan.
seen.
Yeah, it was so good. But obviously still playing Scorpion now, but MK11 Scorpion doesn't really let you be as crazy as MKX did. Obviously, yeah, like Reborn still has certain elements, but still. Also, I'm not sure if I missed this, but Brian Big, thank you very much for the resub. That was about 40 minutes ago, so I'm sorry if we missed that, but just in case, welcome back, dude. Thank you.
All right, that's a confirm into that Nomad dash. The spins, absolutely some of the highest damage output that Cabal gets access to, especially if he is able to side switch towards the corner. That's a crushing blow. Speaking of damage, it's looking like Sonic Ninja. Oh, he's going to get so much of it. Nomad dash, standing for Ender. Thank you. 40%, just like that.
Well, that's Mirko definitely not expecting there. 2-2, a very common place for Cabals to stagger.
Oh, he tried to side switch. He doesn't want to just get like a down 2. He doesn't want to risk using up that. If he can get us back to the corner, it's going to be way better if you're in Cabal's shoes. His corner pressure is really scary.
And you see Sonic Ninja really trying to chip out here, but still last breath to goes yet. No bar left to amplify. Mirko fishing. He gets that spear. Oh, no! Mistimes the jump kick.
That jump kick was so close to connecting. All it needed to do was to come out once. Mirko's near last breath territory. Fatal blow. It'll kill it this health, so Sonic Ninja knows he has to be careful.
But if he can get the gas out... But the problem is, if he goes for gas, as Mirko does exactly that. Going for a gas and getting speared. Wait,
hang on,
Ninja,
wait, no.
He is being super careful. I think he's
no,
alive.
that's not going to kill. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive.
No, Mirko won! Oh, no! Miscalculated from Sonic Ninja. Damn, I made the same mistake. I was like, hang on, he's going to survive this, right? But then that last chunk was done. Damn, dude, there was like 1.5% in that.
You know when I said that Mirko is a little bit more disciplined than he once was?
Oh, 100%,
I think
100%.
Old Mirko would have just let a teleport rock.
Yeah,
there.
old Mirko wouldn't have cancelled that teleport.
No, he would not have. Not at all. Not a chance. 1-0 now for Mirko. A lot more pressure when you're in the losers bracket because, again, remember everyone top 2 make it through today for the top 8 next week. So if you have to get minimum grand finals, which means going through this gauntlet and then winning the losers final.
For losers bracket top 8, this is going to be an absolute slog.
Was teleport cancel universal in MKX? Yes, but it cost a lot of meter. Wait, no, what am I thinking of? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how you even did it. It's been so long. I can't remember. But I know you could.
Round 1. Fight.
I remember because Mitsu owns trademarked teleport cancel teleport as Inferno.
Worked though.
When we saw it hit Sonic Box, we knew it was real.
When I saw both teleport, cancel, teleport, and then back 3 low minion hit Sonic Fox, I knew it was legit.
Yeah, it cost all your stamina, so it was expensive.
Oh yeah, it was stamina. Stamina was the cost, you're correct.
You would pay a terrible price. Now you see Sonic Ninja really wanting to slow this down. Barely a life lead to sit on, but a life lead nonetheless, and that is the exact kind of thing you have to watch out for. Whiffing a button against Mirko is going to result in just pressure for him at the very least. Oh, punish on the down 1, spends the back 1, crushing blow. Oh, instant jump, but it'll completely missed.
That's why when you see someone like Mercer, he does the late teleport cancel, because early ones, MKX style, they don't work. You don't get the repositioning that you're after. All right, jumping. This is a terrible situation for Mirko. What to do on defense? Probably expecting a stagger, I imagine, and the buttons just don't stop. Mirko cannot catch Sonic Ninja's rhythm at all.
He kept interrupting the second hit. He was blocking the first and consistently getting opened up. You know, Sonic Ninja, it's very common for him to go for like the standing 2 raw, and oh no, he missed it! Has to watch out for Chip. You know, Sonic Ninja, he's leading by about 2%, and that's
Not
it.
again.
That's it. That's it.
Not this time, buddy boy, says Sonic Ninja. Not this time.
If there is one set I would not have expected to see timeouts in this top 8, this is absolutely one of them. Like, I'm very surprised at the patience we're seeing displayed, especially from Mirko. Does this game have equivalent to back 3 low minion? Yes, Berserker Baraka, back 3 low stab. Back 3 leg kebab is this game's back 3 low minion. Only it has a crushing blow and it's safe. Uh-oh.
All right, confirm again. Side switch, breakaway just before. Huge chunk of damage. Micro, Dark Sonic, Ninja.
Oh,
and
that's lightweight, yeah.
Wait. I love it. He's dead. Spill. Wow.
That slight wait before he comboed from the Nomad Dash just to make sure he got the bar that he didn't even need in the end. Wait, no, he did it because he used it for the pop-up, right? Yeah, I was confused. I thought he used it for the ender, but didn't need it for the ender. He needed it for the pop-up. And Sonic Ninja tying things up, one apiece. And no, guys, he didn't name himself after Fox and Ninja Killer. It is his own name.
Scorpion.
Sorry.
Cabal.
Vimto break. Vimto break, lads.
Lost
I got
hive
Pepsi
of
Max.
the Kite
I was really glad that my online food shop arrived, because I haven't had Vimto in so long. Oh, it's so good. I missed it greatly.
How's the pie? So good. This has been a meme-filled day, it has. You can tell that you've been commentating for like 3 days, and I kind of just fried, and I'm just...
Yeah,
not-
sorry.
And I've been playing so much Dark Souls, I just don't care anymore.
I'm sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, again, I probably haven't mentioned it since. I've spent the past 3 days doing all-day broadcasts for the Quake Pro League Stage 3 finals, so it's... I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm enjoying the games. I'm glad the players are giving it 100%, and that's going to be a conversion for Mirko.
I absolutely love the way he's OSing those jump kicks with the spear. Like, that is so strong, especially against someone like Cabal.
I love root beer, but I can't get it in the UK. That's
I hate
important.
root beer. It tastes like menthol.
Nah, it tastes like mouthwash, and I like it. I don't know. I can't explain why I like it, because it does taste like mouthwash, but I do like it. But you can't get it in the UK at all, so. Oh, he hesitated. Oh, that's OS, baby. That is a jump kick OS into spear if I've ever seen it.
And the first time we see Mirko commit to that unsafe string, it's when it's going to plow through last breath. That was really smart.
Fight.
Oh, I hate root beer. I can't stand it.
You and I are the duality of man, because I really like it. I know, but it's like American root beer hits different. Other people that try and do root beer, it's not the same.
Some Asda own brand. You think KP? I mean, to be fair, KP did say they'd throw another $250 into the Matcherino if Foxy gets one of the spots, and we're technically one set away from finding that out. KP, I mean, if there's one thing he's proven to be, it's a man of his word. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, he has a lot of money.
Right, we're going to get that side switch. Not a bad situation for Sonic Ninja. The instant jump, answering back. The cancel comes through, and he gets punished anyway. Micro duck. No breakaway for Mirko. All right, we're going to get combo into Fatal Blows in play. So immediately, Sonic Ninja's going to have to show that a lot of respect, I think. Oh, he overcommitted.
But no punish.
I mean, there's no way. There's no way.
Oh, the miss, no. That was a complete drop from Sonic Ninja. He got
Massive
the hit,
joke.
but didn't confirm it. That could have been it, but instead, he's going to run away from him. 2-1 to Mirko now.
It's a bit weird, because when he did the 1-1-1, Mirko certainly was not ready for him to overcommit to it. Because that's the very unlikely time to stick out that button. So it's understandable that he's not ready for it. It's just when the scramble happens afterwards, Mirko with the clutch to confirm. Sonic Ninja had the forward 2-2. He just didn't get the job done.
Now, 1 game to go, Sonic Ninja. He managed to get his first top 8 in Massive Strike, but is this going to be where it ends? The biased UK fan in me says I hope not, but Mirko is playing well.
Lost hive
The winner of this does face that pro Stunna as well, so by no means are we out of the woods in terms of absolute gauntlets in this losers bracket. Now, what do we see here, Mirko? I really think you called it. You said that he's just playing a lot more disciplined. He's just slowing it down. And it's absolutely working. I feel like if you were to just go complete batshit against Sonic Ninja of all people, you would just hand yourself away.
And he'll just chew
thank
you
you
up.
for the gifted sub to Asadamasa. We'll be seeing Asadamasa again next week as he's one of our qualified players for the finals.
Oh! The micro duck for Mirko, but the micro duck was so small that he didn't get the string that he was looking for.
Now you're noticing again that even though Sonic Ninja is getting a couple of these forward 2s meaty, he's not wanting to overcommit. If you commit to forward 2-2 and they wake up roll, you die. I think he'd rather just take the lack of potential damage and just make himself safe. It's a game of caution here so far. Again, Mirko has that slight lead. He knows it.
Well, his reactions on the buzzsaw are really good. He's reacted to it. He's looking for it now, look. He's looking for the reactions now. Sonic Ninja knows he can't stick out a projectile. That is not how this matchup's going to go. Clipped by the 1-1. Could be a lot more punishing, but keep it simple for now. And Mirko, we've already established that he does the jump kick into spear option select, so he's not going to get the teleports from that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he had to break. That was a save your skin break right there.
Oh, and the immediate standing one. No defensive bar. And that's it. Match point already for Mirko. I'm not sure what Sonic Ninja was looking for there. He got the crouch, but he didn't have the defensive bar to sit and wait for anything else.
Ho-ho. I think a lot of those forward 2s are buffered when he sticks them out standalone. From that range, confirm. Mirko, he's just about to build breakaway. Does he spend it? Nope. He's happy to keep the bar. Save it for a rainy day.
You notice that anyone playing Reborn has to be careful because no defensive bar means no teleport cancel.
All right, here comes Sonic Ninja.
Now, okay.
Scout out the down 1.
No, but I love that adaptation. Sonic Ninja has been very respectful. He's not really been pressing down 1 after the safe but minus frames, which is normally quite dangerous. The second he starts, Mirko immediately responds. And there it is again.
I know. Sonic Ninja. Definitely his round at this point. He's going to get launched.
Spending that? He
Okay,
does.
All or nothing then to spend the resources. Restand. I like it.
But he has the fatal blow. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh, now fatal blow will absolutely do it. Oh, that was a punish. That was a punish. Sonic Ninja, he knew. He knew.
Final round. Fight.
Now, our last
Oh, that's
lifeline.
slight.
This is still match point for Mirko, but... Oh, no, he tried to interrupt. Big punish. The crushing blow traded off for the defensive bar. Now Sonic Ninja is in so much trouble. Even though there's no meter for the ender, who cares? The spear does so much damage. And a close range knockdown. She's going from bad to worse. Mirko's in a great position here. Just the walk up grab. That is the fear, Jake. The fear's putting him.
Oh, hang on a minute. Wake up attack. Messed up, but he's still got the short hop. Back to back Mirko. Now try to be careful, and there we go. There's an opportunity. The gas cloud is out. That's going to slowly heal. It's put him out. Okay, so he's not going to die to a throw anymore. That heal has actually come through really clutch. And Mirko is fishing. Wants to get that big back one. At the same time, Sonic Ninja, he still has to be so careful. If he gets hit by a spear, it's over. If he gets hit by teleport, it might be over.
40 seconds. There's plenty of time to get something done, but he has to play this surgically.
He is dead.
Unbreakable. He's unbreakable. There's no way he's getting around that. Mirko! And he always fishes for the brutal at the end. Someone in chat said, our brutality is always intentional. That one, I promise you, is always intentional. Because that's the only time Mirko ever bloody does that move. Well done. Moving on versus Sonic Ninja.
No, Mirko played that end so good, honestly. Like, the way he just slowed it down, the way he was looking for that whiff punish for like the entire last 15 seconds of that entire round. Obviously, commiserations to Sonic Ninja. Sorry that you couldn't make it further, but thank you very much for your 3 weeks of constant attempts, and congrats on getting that top 8. But, of course, the big news, congrats to Mirko for making it through on the back of a clean whiff punish at the end there. And we'll be seeing Mirko move through to play that pro Stunna very soon. But that does mean we have our next losers bracket top 8 match to go through, and that is going to be one that we are very, very excited for, as it could be a bit of a clash of just ruthless aggression, as we have Quark, like a bird, Quark versus Cheap Eddie in Terminator versus Kotal Khan, presumably. Right, as we get this lobby up and running, my friends, the invites are going out, obviously. Massive Strike is by the community, for the community. Obviously, Ryan and I putting in time. Shouts to the admins behind the scenes. Ads help, pretty much. Ads help the stream. Obviously, there's so many of you guys tuning in right now. I appreciate the support. While we get this lobby underway, I'm going to run a quick 60-second ad break. Obviously, if you're subbed, you won't see it. But it will help out the stream, so thanks for understanding. I'm going to run a quick ad now and send these invites. Obviously, YouTube won't see these, but you guys get it. Right, invites going out now. Just making sure I have enough. Yeah. It's so good how you can like limit the amount of slots a King of the Hill gets when you send out these invites. That's really Denim's up on the good memes. Hey guys, if you don't want to watch the ads, you can always sub. Easy fix.
Foxy won't even get ads. He's been subscribed to us for over 50 months just to have his own face in
58 months he's been subbed to the channel.
Have you seen, have they set it up? Is it even going to work?
As what set up? Okay, Quark and Cheap Eddie.
I mean, AFK. AFK is done. Guys, chill out. You're getting like a little bit of Twitch delay, so it takes longer for you guys to get it. But yeah, so Cheap Eddie. Cheap Eddie's been a... What?
That's Quark.
I didn't know he played harmonica.
He's not playing the harmonica. He's breathing into a harmonica.
God damn my leg!
That's how excited he is. He wasn't even playing the harmonica. I think he's just breathing his normal pace into a harmonica right before this tournament match, just to show just how excited he is. Wait, what do you mean he isn't Nivek? What was that noise? Does he make that noise when he talks to you? Did he make that noise himself? Quark, what is it? What are you doing? Quark, I love you, mate. You're so weird.
I mean, he's just setting the stage. He's being a wacky guy.
Well, Terminator versus Kotal Khan. Let's go. Stream chat. There's a lot of love for Quark in the chat. I understand.
Oh, I see. He was just trying to win over the people.
No, it's not a fucking soundboard. It's my skill.
God damn it. He's reading the chat.
He won over the people, and now he's shouting at the people. That's not how you do it. This is why Kotal Khan is a terrible ruler.
The chat do not want Quark to win anymore. Oh no, he's mixing. He's mixing. Quark, don't say anything that will get us banned, for crying out loud.
Hey, if he does it, it's a straight up DQ, a ban.
Remove.
I'm not even messing around.
But this game is always... I mean, how often can you even say that you've seen Terminator versus Kotal Khan in the first place? He is going to get clipped by that overhead. Cheap Eddie, a Terminator player all the way at the moment. However, he does relish the overhead low mix-up more than the command grabs. He rarely uses them raw. And I do wonder if that's going to have a factor here. Because look, Quark, it's almost like a complete opposite. Because Quark goes for command grabs all the time.
You want to reflect? Eat this buckshot, my dude. Uh-oh,
okay,
mix the game. Oh, he committed. He committed. Cheap Eddie, he bet the farm. He bet the farm. He's alive.
No! He almost choked. Almost choked. But Cheap Eddie, I mean, he bet everything on that one, right? If you're going to be prepared to win the round on that mix, you got to be prepared to lose as well. Otherwise, he would not have committed. Overhead again. Quark, not watching his head.
You notice that Cheap Eddie is actually a lot more reserved. He doesn't, even when it comes to enforcing the overhead low, he seems to be much more content going for overhead into running man stance, and he gets another layer on top of it. Instead of just overhead straight into command grab for a bigger payout and getting that KB.
All right. Damage buff incoming. And remember, Kotal Khan players, even though you get the extra damage from the Amplify sends them so far away that often players, they'll go for the regular one because it leaves you closer. Better pressure on knockdown. Now, oh, he scouts out the escape. That's dead. He's dead.
He's super dead. Yep.
1, 2. Game 1 for Quark. Cheap Eddie looking a little bit... It's more the button range, I think. There's just this whole way that Quark... I can't even put my finger on it. Maybe it's because I don't play Kotal Khan, but when you watch Quark play Kotal versus any of the other Ascension players, he is just so ruthless with how he just shoves that command grab down your throat. Like, he plays 90% around it.
But then at the same time, you said, right, his range. Terminator is so good at that point-blank range, but all Kotal needs to start mixing is that down one. You give him space for a down one, and you're kind of playing Kotal's game. Where at the same time, he's going to do a great job of keeping Terminator at that arm's reach, right? He's got the forward 2, he's got the forward 3, or forward 4, sorry. And obviously he's got the whiff punish potential forward 1, he's got a deceivingly long range down 3, forward 1, down 1. Like, he has the range advantage completely, and all he needs to mix is a down 1, which we know Quark is ruthless. That's like you said, right? He just really just plays around it so much. I feel like it's going to be hard to get that momentum against someone like Quark with Terminator. But at the end of the day, Terminator is Terminator, right? If Cheap Eddie can get in and make the right decisions, then we can absolutely see him blitz through. It's just, can he get in the situation to do it first? Now that is a statement to start off. Oh my god. Game start unblockable. That is showing your opponent, I am going to force you to deal with my whatever I want to do.
Anti-air. We haven't talked about this much, but Quark's anti-airs are phenomenal. And they have been, I've said it before, like, Quark is an OG Mortal Kombat player from back in 2011 and maybe even before for all I know, but I know MK9 was where everyone kind of met him. His anti-air execution across all the NRS games, even in games where it's tricky to anti-air, he gets it. He just has that readiness for it. Do not jump in on Quark because the damage, it just never ends. Cheap Eddie, almost feel like this round has only just begun and he's taken so much damage here. Just can't find a footing when he gets within that close distance. Quark, the conversions, Jake. The conversions are insane.
That's what Quark's known for. I mean, Quark has had such a great journey through this entire tournament. He has had to I mean, there's been no buys for him, no DQs. He has just been... He 3-0'd everyone in his pool, by the way, to win as well. He defeated...
Really?
He defeated Paladin Chip in winners finals of the pool. 3-0s all the way through, including over Nivek. He defeated Nivek to win his pool as well. So he has just been running a tear all day.
God, Quark, and everything he does is perfect. Every read he is dedicating to. Cheap Eddie is just having a hard time, and he gets a down 1. Quark just steals it back.
No, I'm telling you, man. No, it's one of the most effective things that Ascension can do is that down 1 that is low-key really, really good. And the down 1, he can convert off it if you move, if you jump. It obviously gives him a mad advantage on hit that he can enforce. Down 1 on blocks, ticks into his mid-command grab. There are so many layers just to his down 1 alone. Oh, and there it is, the shotgun. Now it's going to be good for Cheap Eddie. So let's be careful with that. As long as that fatal blow is there, Cheap Eddie is not safe!
Oh, it connected before though.
Oh!
Remember, if you hit someone before that projectile, you kind of counteract the crushing blows sometimes. You lose the counter hit state.
Final round. Fight.
Now, what do we
It
see
definitely
next?
depends.
Oh, whip on the
Sticks
forward
out.
2.
Takes the down 1 punish just to steal a turn, but Quark keeps them in the corner. Doesn't need to go regular. Now, the flawless block attempt there from Cheap Eddie. And remember as well, Terminator is one of those characters that his, if he counter hits are low, I can't remember the exact requirement, but his short hop will crushing blow.
Oh yeah, it's just it has to be a crouching attack or low attack, I believe.
Oh, the scout. Okay, restand. Mix time.
Oh, overhead,
Overhead.
but no commitment. Is he dead?
Exit.
No, wait, no, 1100. Yeah, a little bit. Just
1100.
That would have killed anyone else.
Oh,
he
no,
missed
wait
it.
a minute. Wait a minute. Jake, wait a minute. 1100 health. Shouts to 1100 health.
Not again. Oh, that trade! They traded. Oh, they traded down 1s.
Do that again.
Get over here.
Oh, Cheap Eddie. Cheap Eddie's not normally a bagger. He's a stance changer.
I can see the smile on Cheap Eddie's face right now. I can picture it in my brain.
Cheap Eddie's having a great time. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Copyright.
Mute the VOD. I don't want the money anyway.
Demonetized.
The overlays don't work. Instagram filters.
The Terminator.
Why they look so shit.
Total
Bum 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 bum.
Alright, one game apiece. Dude, this is fun. Ooh, wait, I don't know. Am I hype or am I not? I don't know. Yeah, I think I am.
I don't know. Has he gone Bullock?
Colosseum
I don't know.
Well, why'd you say hi? I don't understand what we're seeing. Go to bed? Nah, mate. I've got a
No, he's still playing
rhubarb
Ascension.
crumble to
Still
make.
playing Ascension.
I got some tinned rhubarb and syrup, and I'm gonna make a rrhubarb
Who
and custard
cares?
crumble out of it. I'm thinking about the dessert I'm gonna have later today, man. It's gonna be good.
fight.
Well done. Back to the game. Oh, big
Oh, yeah, of
whip.
course.
What a start.
Cool out. The thing is, Quark, I mean, he's motivated now. To quote Kano, now he's motivated.
You know, Cheap Eddie's not really going for optimal whiff punishes. He's kind of just going for the same thing. Like, we're not really seeing him whiff punish into the launcher in the corner. We're not seeing him whiff punish into the gun every time mid-screen. I feel like Cheap Eddie is like, his inputs are being very safe.
Hall. Cheap Eddie. Lots of like the snackish. Full launch here. Now Quark. He's going to be quite respectful with me though. He's going to choose to save it. Oh, the wake up punish.
That
And
still
now,
worked. He's not
no
gonna be
doubt
dead.
we're going to side switch.
He is alive. Sunray won't threaten here either. Oh, but the disc will. He wishes to throw the discus.
You have striked Hercules. Down 3 under that looks so stupid.
Oh,
He tried to push the air. How rude.
oh, I don't know what that
Oh,
was.
wow.
No punish.
Yeah, I can only assume that was not intentional by Cheap Eddie. It
There
looked a bit
is
like an execution
a
mistake.
certain layer of crust forming around this set.
All right, restand. Speaking of crust, here comes the mix.
Oh,
But
there's
again, God, he keeps it so low overhead oriented, does Cheap Eddie. All right, restand again. What's it going to be?
We tried to
Overhead
jump
this
out.
time. I mean, he must read command grab. You always feel like he uses command grab so little that the one time you expect it or you don't expect it, he'll do it. That's when we're always a threat. All right, Quark. A man motivated. The bag and the finishing before. He wants to avenge. Revenge. Backs up. He expects you to press every time. Even though that string is technically plus, he does always expect you to press a button from that range.
I mean, Terminator overhead low into Fatal Blow does 400 damage, so if he can get, like, a shotgun blast here... Okay, there we go. Instantly now Fatal Blow's a threat! Oh, that would have been it if it didn't trade. He went for it anyway! Oh, dear.
Is Quark going to say something here? I think he might do.
No,
He's gonna plug his
he'll
mic
be
in.
the humble winner. There's no way.
No, he won't. You're a liar. You're a liar. This is
No,
Quark we're
I'm
talking
right.
about.
He'll be humble.
Jay, he's gonna do it.
I mean, it's 2-1. It's not over yet.
Look, he's plugged it.
Okay, I was wrong.
That is, I think, one of the best ways you can answer back on a bag. Surely, that's the best thing you can do.
And I guess we'll see if it can get any better than that. But the crazy thing is, Cheap Eddie, he got the overhead that you know had Fatal Blow behind it, but it traded with a down 1. And then he went for the same thing again. Like, Cheap Eddie, he actually got the overhead. It just traded with Quark's down 1. You know, he's like, man, I can't believe that. Yeah, what an experience this is. This is the best top 8.
It's a shame that we're reaching the later stages of it.
I know, it's sad.
I honest to God, I think I've blinked and 3 weeks has just gone.
It's lockdown for you. I
I
haven't
know.
felt the sun on my skin in months.
Yo, my socks probably think I've died.
Wait, your socks?
Well, it's warm. Why do I need to wear socks indoors?
Wait, what? You don't wear socks?
I mean, I do normally, but I'm inside all day every day, and I've got carpeted floor, so
I wear socks all the time.
it's getting really warm now, and I don't go outside.
Are you barefooting?
Round one.
The chat. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, are you with me here?
Everybody get on your feet.
Do-do-do.
You made me nervous when you're in the seat. Oh my god. Our Quark. I don't want this set to end. I want it to keep going.
Oh, he dedicates to the low. That's the first time. I actually think that's the first time all day that he has dedicated to the entire string on the low. Massively unsafe on block.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, and again, the call out. He thinks he's going to jump the grab. He'll go for something else that gives him a combo. I mean, Quark, he's so live and die by it. I feel like this is the exact opposite. We're seeing two characters with heavy mix-up game, whereas Cheap Eddie, he enforces the overhead low mix-up, but he does the safer version of them, right? And whenever he does the low, most of the time it's the low into the knee, which is obviously safer than doing the full string. The overhead into Running Man, which obviously is safer than just doing overhead into Command Grab Raw. You see Quark, who is just accepting the dangers with it. And then you've got Cheap Eddie that is playing more reserved. Whereas right now, Quark is definitely getting on the better end of things.
Match point for the Greek. Dedicates the whole string again, really just kind of messing up. Whoa, come here. That one
I
hurts.
fucking love you.
Oh, he almost did it. He would have got it again if he dedicated to it.
Watching a character jump back and convert a full combo makes me sick. Oh, there's the read. Oh, no.
I think the air grab, remember, if you do it really early it whiffs. If you do it later, he kind of just vacuum sucks them in. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Breakaway? Yeah, we do. Oh, that actually whip punished the down 4.
I can't believe he got it. This could be the beginning of the end for Cheap Eddie. This might be the end of his journey. Quark. Oh, we're in Sunray territory, too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, especially now. Especially... He's going to do it. Sunray.
No!
No! Does he mercy him? Does he mercy him?
We haven't seen a single mercy all Massive Strike, unless you count the Grand Finals of Week 1, which we don't.
Quark does value the win, to be fair. He values the win more.
He earned it. No, he earned it. Him and his harmonica did well.
Always good to see Cheap Eddie back into the fray. Yo, the cybernetic spine.
Yeah,
That's
what
really
if
cool.
that didn't crush the Terminator's head and the skull kind of just fell off?
I mean, canonically, you'd think it wouldn't crush the skull. Because it took, like, remember, at the end of Terminator 1, spoilers, at the end of Terminator 1, it took the amount of quantity it took to crush it, and it still even didn't get all the way crushed. That fatality is not canon, nor is it movie accurate.
Alright. Damn, though. GG's all around. Quark moving on over Cheap Eddie. Which means our next losers bracket game is ready to go as well, as we have Dat Pro Stunna versus Mirko. And this will be for top 4, so one step closer to the end.
I'm going to accept the lobby, go AFK, make sure to do that, and then I need to go for a pee.
Make sure you AFK this time, please.
I want to give a shout out to Cheap Eddie. Haven't seen him in a while, and we miss him a lot. Good to see you in our bracket, man, and well done for the top 8. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, man. Big up Cheap Eddie. Thank you very much. Hope you had fun, dude, because we enjoyed watching you very much. I don't mean that in a weird way. Why are you spoiling it? Bro, if you haven't seen Terminator 1, I can't help you. You should be watching that right now. Why are you watching this?
Terminator
The Uzi 9mm.
1 release date.
Plasma rifle in a 40-watt range.
Guys, Terminator 1 came out on the 11th of January, 1985. If you haven't already seen it...
It just came out. Jeez.
It's your own fault, honestly. Sorry.
AFK, bruh.
What? I almost forgot to AFK.
Oh, I would have been so mad if you did.
Everybody get on your feet.
Ba-ba-ba.
You make me nervous when you're in the seat.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Take off your shoes, better eat.
Go piss. Stop singing. Come back.
Do the dance to get me beat with bad wooden. Da-da.
Ba-ba-ba. Okay, Dat Pro Stunna. I have no idea how to call this. I actually feel like a big way of dealing with like reborn Scorpion is just having characters that do 1 billion damage. Because I feel like by design, Scorpion has to take risks. Risks that can result in actual big punish damage. And if you're playing someone like Baraka, like you are just gonna chunk every single mistake he makes. 36 years is the accepted time to wait before spoiling a movie. You guys are way off pace. Damn it. Sorry, dude. I didn't think of it that way. Alright, now, question is... Now, the biggest problem Baraka has whenever applying any pressure is always going to be those darned gaps he has. You know Mirko's ready for that. But you see him playing around it. Stunner, a dash up. Uh-oh! Keeping it nice and simple. Round 1, Pro Stunner. Is Mirko named after Mirko from My Hero Academia? I don't think so. Mirko goes all the way back to MKX. Like, I'm pretty sure when we first saw Mirko, it was before My Hero Academia had even started. I'm pretty sure. Oh! That's a missed buffer. We've seen Stunna do that a lot today. He's buffering those forward fours into gutted, but if you buffer it and you're too close, you're just going to do an unsafe move. Who won the last match? Quark beats Cheap Eddie 3-1. Oh, there it is. Oh, now 10% unscaled damage is coming in. He's dead. That is the scariest thing about that gutted. No matter when you do that gutted crushing blow, it's pretty much always going to add 10% of unscaled damage. So you do that at the end of a 50% damage combo, on paper, it's going to do 60%. Then you add in chip damage on top of that, the threat of a grab. Oh my goodness, does your health disappear. That's the Baraka effect. And honestly, like, I can't help but see that and just think to myself, how can a character that is capable of doing that damage ever be bad? Because I know that Baraka isn't on the higher end of the tier list, obviously, and yes, he's got problems, but the ability to just press a standing 1 and do 50% damage into Oki, how can a character that can do that ever be truly bad? You know what I mean?
I am back.
Hi, mate. Pro Stunner just did like a 100% combo.
Oh, it's Baraka, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about.
It has risen again. Oh, man.
Yeah, you haven't played the medieval remake, have you?
No,
It
I have
is
not.
so good. The new remake, oh, it is incredible.
I heard it was really good.
No, it was really good. I streamed the original the day before it came out, and then I played the remake like back to back. It was so good.
Did you beat the original in a day?
Yes, it's not that long.
Round 1. Fight.
A lot of like old PS1 games, unless they're like literally RPGs, like if they're like adventure games and whatnot, yeah, you can absolutely beat them in a day.
I know an old PS1 game I played that I remember very fondly was a Grudge Warriors. It was like a sort of tank style buggy. I can't even explain it. Vehicle combat. It was great.
It's like a vehicle MOBA, but against the AI.
It was really fun.
Do you remember Wild 9?
Wild 9. That's actually one of my most underrated games ever created. Is Wild 9. That
Wild
game
9
was
great.
Phenomenal. Anyway.
Oh my
I think
god. We reminisced on PS1 games for like 10 seconds and a round passed. What is going on?
Fight.
Best PS1 game is Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
Future Cop LAPD.
Oh, what a game. Future Cop.
Electronic Arts. That game was phenomenal.
Oh, there's the buffer. In the first game, we saw him do it a bit too close, but not this time.
Wild 8. Oh no, sorry, Vigilante 8. I never played Vigilante. Never played it. Yeah, Future Cop was great. It had really good music. Like that title theme still slaps. Like the boom, 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 the boom, boom.
It sounds
fact that-
better than Ryan just made it sound. I promise.
It's really good. It's so good. Everyone just would like talk. All the final bosses would like the final boss of the level would like talk shit at you the whole level.
Including Sky Captain in multiplayer.
Sky Captain was great. The sort of AI generated machine that you had to fight against if you were playing a lot by yourself.
I live again.
Every time he dies and respawns, it's I live again.
And when I first heard that as a kid, I'm like, oh man, that sounds so cool. And then you've played it for like a couple of days, and it's like, I'm sick of hearing that.
Yep.
Still, this has been a much better game for Mirko, but you can see the difference, right? Oh, exactly what I was just about to talk
why
about.
Why do you have to jinx him? Why
No,
do you
but
have to jinx
that's exactly what I'm saying. By design, Scorpion has to take risks, and if there's one person that kills you for making a wrong risk, or taking a wrong risk, it is going to be Baraka, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. Oh, no bar to punish the gap. Oh, Fighting Force was sick.
I only ever had the demo disc for Fighting Force though, but it was a really generous demo. It was like an
there's the
entire
reaction.
level.
Cannot test Mirko, even against certain death.
No matter the circumstances, you can bet that Mirko will react perfectly. Stunner. Scary time now. Oh, I really think he was not comfortable sitting there and blocking though, because you're going to take the staggers, you're going to take the chip, you're going to take the grab mix-ups. Like, it's all stuff I don't think he wanted to deal with. But yeah, Fighting Force had a super generous demo when I was a kid, so we played that. Anyone ever remember the demo discs that would come with your official magazines?
Yeah,
They would come with
demo.
amount.
I want to play. I want to play the demo discs again. I miss them so bad.
Just maybe we could actually. I'm sure you can buy a huge bulk of them on eBay and then just put them in like your PS2 or something, and then just stream them. Surely we could do that one day.
I'm totally up for that.
When this quarantine is over, I would love to do a stream where we just like eBay a collection, because I've actually looked it up on eBay. You can find people that sell them all in bulk, and we could buy a bunch of them. Some of them probably won't work, but just, you know, just put them in and see what happens.
It's definitely worth an idea.
That was how I discovered Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare. That demo freaked me out too much. I couldn't even.
When you go in the coffin and you see the woman with her eyes out.
I couldn't even open the coffin. Genuinely,
Yeah.
I would open the coffin and then turn the game off because I couldn't bring myself to finish it. It was too scary.
Let's go in Victo's stream. Welcome, dude.
Nice whiff punish for Mirko.
No, this is the kind of Mirko I like to see. Yeah, micro ducks. This is the kind of confidence I want to see, because you know that Baraka will kill you if you make an incorrect read, but you can't really do anything about that, right? So I feel like if you can still play with that confidence, you can still lay the pressure on, even if you do get opened up. At this health, even if he gets hit by a Baraka B&B, he's still going to have a big lead. So you can afford to take risks now without having to worry about it.
I know Alone in the Dark predates Resident Evil, but once Resident Evil really exploded, the new Nightmare was very much a bit too much of a Resident Evil clone for my liking. But, you know, I do think Alone in the Dark was a pretty nostalgic game for me. They remade it for PS2 as well.
You want to know a demo that I really enjoyed that ended up being a gem of a game we actually found? Because we would always play a demo, want a game, but never be able to find it. Because we didn't have internet or anything. If it was in our local store, we could get it. But if not, you know, couldn't. Unholy War.
Unholy War.
Yeah, we had the demo for Unholy War, and then somehow randomly ended up finding it in a bargain bin in some, like, back alley secondhand game shop. Oh my god.
In Wales, wasn't it? It was in Wales we got that. We were on holiday and we found it. Unholy War. That was crazy good.
That was great.
I believe
what's also great is this game is Mirko. He is playing so clean now.
I do believe Unholy War. I can't remember if it was in the Legacy of Kain universe canonically, but it did have a demo. It originally shipped with a demo of it, but
I think it was the same dev, but I don't think it was the same universe. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I've never seen that ender right there, the back three.
How about you concentrate on the game? How about you not tell me how to do my own stream and tournament? I think we're kind of allowed to just sit here and chill while these guys play for qualification spots. Don't know about you.
I mean, chat, it's literally the entire chat room is discussing this with us, so I think it's good vibes.
Bro, like, you're like the only person that's not talking about this and reminiscing. Remember that Meteor Attack is more of a Twitch experience than a video experience too. I've just sat here and commentated 12 hours a day of Quake Stage 3 finals. This is the one day I'm taking a bit of a break. We're just having a good time on our tournament. I'm not going to be Mr. Esports for you. Get out of here. Back to the game, Jake. Back to the game.
I mean,
that's a nice
hey,
grab.
I am paying attention to it. All jokes aside.
And remember, guys, to land the grab, it is unblockable. And the act of hitting the grab, if you block, the grab will hit you for free. But there, the tech, you can tech two ways for the grabs in this game. But that grab, unfortunately, he will not live to fight another day from that one. That tech was not real. The chop blades. I've forgotten the point of this.
Back to, well, again, you can see people just almost like naively still trying to flawless block. It doesn't do anything for you, but it's just about getting Baraka away.
Oh! Bro, Mirko, you can tell that sometimes he doesn't...
Oh, that was such a call out.
Come on, man.
That is exactly what he was looking for. He knew that Mirko was going to try and flawless block the forward 2-string, so he just committed to the fatal blow. It was a hard read, but it paid off. That's exactly what that's there for.
Oh, Histy Disciple. You can go on the Quake Twitch. It should all be on the VODs, the matches. It was a really sick tournament, actually. Crazy good. It was long days, but there was just so many games to get through. So it's like we're all. I think there was me and
Is that
me and
really
2-1.
2-1?
Yeah, man.
Jesus, it is.
The games keep going down to the wire, like super crazy long. But yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. Yo, I just saw fucking Abe's Odyssey mentioned in chat. That's a throwback and a half. I never played the new and tasty,
No,
but I did play
I
the
wouldn't.
original.
Apparently, it wasn't great.
I know as kind of out there as it sounds, I know new and tasty. It got a lot of there's like a sort of like a community of, I think it was like blind gamers, that they disliked new and tasty because they all thrived and relished the old Abe games, because everything you did was kind of like step by step, so you could play those games by memory. They were really good memory games, but new and tasty was a bit too like it was like too unstiff for them. I remember seeing like an article about it a long time ago.
I mean, it's a specific problem. I can definitely see it, because movement wasn't quite so lenient. Everything was like set distances per step and whatnot, like running and walking. But there we go, reversal punish. Yo, Scorpion's back one being one of the better buttons. Like, if you have an advancing mid that's hard to, like, that doesn't carry a hurt box with it, you can punish Chop Chop so much easier than others. But that's gonna be another hit. Mirko, of course, cancel the teleport, so can't do anything about this, and that's the danger. You want to play Reborn against Baraka? Every time you cancel the teleport,
I love that
you
jump
can't.
kick combo, bro.
Is he dead? Oh no, not quite. I wonder if that was a breakaway bait, because Fatal Blow wasn't gonna kill. I wonder if he was just trying to get the resources out of him.
Stunna can't throw a projectile now, though. He just can't.
That was a read. That wasn't a reaction.
Yeah, that was not a reaction. They did it at the same time. Oh, he's still alive, surely?
Barely.
Yeah, no crushing blow, of course.
Oh, and there's the counter poke. Chop chop. Pro Stunner now 1 round away.
The second that 1-1-2 came out on block, it was over. It was a done deal.
Yeah, Pazar, we were talking about Future Cop before. Big nostalgia for us on that. So match point, Pro Stunner. Oh, an attempt on a flawless block. I feel like mid-screen at that range, you can almost take that trade. Like, if you get up 3'd, it's not so much of a problem. It doesn't do that much damage, and it does cost them a lot of resources. The resources that are already back. We're always happy to see people play Baraka. I mean, Baraka's a fun character to watch. Oh, wake up Micro Duck standing 1. Big reach coming out, and there is the OS. We finally see it come through in this set. Oh, is he dead? No,
There's no breakaway. He's going to come damn close to it, though. This is the Baraka factor being going to make a comeback. Staggers all day. Stunna, strongly feel like he was just waiting for his time to press a button, though. I think he was waiting for his turn.
Fight.
That 1-1 cancel for Scorpion when you're super weak can be bad. That back one, absolutely is going to buffer those into teleports every time from that range. Still match point for Stunna, though.
Oh, escape failed. That's a problem to have now. Especially considering we've seen that Stunner's actually been content to just take a lot of these throws. Oh, hang on a minute. Speak of the devil. That was a straight up reversal too.
Oh my god. I wonder if that was a flawless block attempt or something. The raw neutral duck meeting with the down one. A little bit of desperation coming out from Stunna, to be completely honest. Fatal blows in play. Whether it's going to be his opportunity to land it or not, I guess we'll have to wait and see. This grab spells pretty bad news.
Oh, the buffer again!
Let's go. Breakaway, surely.
Oh, he waited until the very end. I think he waited to see if he was going to chop chop.
Smart break. Smart break.
Oh, he tried it again! No, but no punish! Isn't going to matter. Very greedy of Stunner to go for the same play twice, but Mirko was ready for it this time.
That was almost a massive choke, actually.
Massive choke and massive strike. Almost. I mean, to be fair, I get it from Stunner. It worked before. If it worked there, it would have won the set. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Didn't pay off this time. You remember Mirko definitely not going to be forgetting that from before. Considering, like, Pro Stunner doesn't really use forward 2. Like, he just doesn't use the button at all. So I feel like to see him use it now, like, the only time we've ever seen him forward 2 in the set was before, where he used it to bait a flawless block into Fatal Blow. You see him do it again after, again, not using it the entire game. There's kind of only one thing he's looking for when you see him do it again. Mirko did not fall for it that time. Damn, another game 5. We are getting to the wire today.
I mean, it's kind of fitting, though, isn't it? Considering this is the final week to qualify for next week's top 8. And again, I really want to remind everyone, only 2 players qualify from week 3. So this is grand finals or bust. If you're in the losers bracket, there's a lot of pressure. Not even the losers finals confirms you. You have to win that and get grand finals loser bracket side. Tough business. Twisted Metal 2. I only ever played Twisted Metal 1. I always wanted to play the others, but again, like Jake said back in the day, who I think in every single Twisted Metal game has looked really stupid. There's
the interrupt.
I remember Twisted Metal Black had like these. There's like it has to be black. There's a bigger emphasis on cutscenes, but Calypso had a really obvious like black wig on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Just the long straight hair, like something you'd get out of the high street.
It did look like a dollar store wig. It did, very much so.
Oh, another buffer. Stunna has been getting so much mileage out of that. And now
that one was a bit closer though. A bit more worryingly close. That I think he just believed in that.
I'm seeing a lot of these empty jumps coming through. I wonder if Mirko is just worried about flawless block anti-airs. Because if we're going to see him pulled out, it will be now.
Oh, I never played the game of Black. I just remember the cutscenes.
I wonder what that's all about. Because yeah, he's going to lose trade to Blade Spark with punish. That wasn't a buffer. That was just a straight up reaction.
Baraka damage on deck.
My God, I'll never get tired of seeing that. Oh, knee. Match point pro Stunna. Crushing blow still left. Didn't have to use it. Still got that gutted ender. Has everything. Hey, MK Deadly Alliance is legitimately a really fun old game. The 3D MKs, competitively, they're a bit of a mess, but they are really fun Mortal Kombat games.
Do you remember Redeemer made a music video for it?
I'll never forget. That song is still on my playlists.
That song is great.
That song is a jam. And we're going to see. Now, I like how Mirko is just content to sit on this life lead. Oh, hang on a minute. Speaking of which, right as I say that, he chose to go in.
He's trying to stay just out of range of those Scorpion buttons within with punishable distance. Mirko, every cancel at this point is going to be scary because you cannot afford to get caught without breakaway this point of the game, this point of the round when it's match point down. Overhead's going to hit Stunna. Doesn't really have to care so much for now. Oh dear, I don't know what that was. Perhaps a flawless block attempt?
It was a standing 2, so it was either an anti-air or it was a flawless block gone wrong. And there's the empty jump button. Mirko, okay, finding the moment. After like 20-30 seconds of almost nothing, just explodes in. Now it's match point. Both of them tries to whiff punish with his own throw, but not close enough. Now this is where you have to be so careful. One overextension here is going to lose a big life lead. No punish. No fuzzy again on the overhead. I think Stunna is just content to just accept that. With a whiff, Mirko ready. That clean anti-air on the way down. 2 bars spent. Big damage. Absolutely worth it. Uh-oh. No throw tech either. But Fatal Blow is there. This is still Marauder.
Oh no!
Is he dead? He actually might
Game
be dead. No
over,
bar, no
surely.
bar, no bar.
He's in a terrible position. If he opens up Mirko... oh no, Mirko. Squirming. Fatal Blow. Does he pop it? Scary games now. Mirko, I mean, he's going to be a madman if he bets on a throw here. He's going to be a madman. He has to. But now the panic button. What's it going to be, man?
He got thrown out. He got thrown out of it.
Last play.
Oh my God! Yo, 4 throws back to back. Literally just 4 throws. 4 throws, and that is what it all boiled down to. And you know what? Mirko, content to just sit and block, playing the odds that he was not going to just do that. Because he had Fatal Blow, he had Bar, he had Chop Chop, he had all the crushing blows in the world. Stunna went into that final round, and that last moment, I just went to the wrong scene, hang on. He had everything to delete that life bar. The most unlikely way he was going to win was throwing 4 or 5 times. And I totally get why Mirko was willing to accept all of those grabs until the last one. Because thing is, that was dangerous. That was a risk for Stunna to enforce. But he made the read, and he committed, and it led to a very slow but incredibly high tension and a high pressure, high risk comeback. That was really cool.
I just saw a comment in chat that said MK11 in a nutshell. Mate, that exact situation, as long as the grab is semi-loopable, exists in every 2D game. You would have seen that in anything. Like, that exact scenario is not anywhere close to specific to MK11, because that was a player versus player situation to be in. Stunner's going to take it narrowly by the skin of his goddamn teeth.
Right.
But that is loser's bracket, remember. So that does bring him into top 4 at least. And only 2 of these players of the top 4 are actually going to qualify. That's insane.
All right, and our next loser's bracket match is going to be Mercer versus Quark. So we're going to be seeing the other side of the Scorpion scale. And Quark ready to do battle against him. And as we get that game underway, guys, I'm going to go for another quick 60-second ad break. Ads help the stream. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Obviously, you know, full-time streamer, full-time content. Ads help us pay the bills. So I'm going to pop a quick 60-second ad break while we get this lobby underway. The good thing about popping ads now is, with your camera not being on due to the Discord problems, is I don't have to worry about you not being seen on the camera because it's an image now. Alright, so it's going to be Quark and Mercer. Mercer and Quark. Perfect, everyone's here.
I'm going to go quickly watch that final round back, because I think there's definitely something that I want to address, but we'll see.
Zyobin, is that a... Oh, it's a copy pasta. I was like, oh, is that legit?
Okay,
Is that
all right,
serious?
so I'd like to address real quick.
What's up?
I saw a comment that says, that's not true. You had way more options in Mortal Kombat X. Mirko had to hold that mix-up because he had no defensive bar, and therefore there was no ability to do a wake-up. In Mortal Kombat X, you cannot wake up off the ground without meter either. What makes it so different? I don't understand the difference that you're trying to talk about, considering Mirko had no... I'm looking at the scenarios in my head, and I'm like, if you have no meter...
He had no bar to wake up, so his choice was delay wake up or block.
You can delay wake up in MKX too, can't you?
Yeah. Like,
So what's the difference?
without bar, it is literally the same. There are throws in MKX that give you Oki and loop in the corner. We know because Foxy literally did the exact same thing in MKX. Without bar, in MKX, you can't wake up either. Your only option is wake up delay or wake up normal. Same as this game. Like, it is literally the same.
The hourglass.
But, like, in that instance, when the defender has no meter to wake up attack, it is exactly the same.
I mean, that's why I wanted to just quickly go back and watch... That's why I wanted to quickly go back and watch it, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's incorrect. So I had to go back and look at it, and in fact,
If
yes,
he rolled,
you are
I mean, no,
incorrect.
he didn't have bar at all. He couldn't do a wake up attack of any kind.
Oh, hang on. I think I've been kicked out of the lobby, Jake.
Oh. I think you have, yes. And, oh, what is it? Is it just me, or is the picture quality of the game just gone weird? Alright, well, they've started the game. They've started the game, so we'll just go along.
No, I don't mind getting kicked out the lobby if it means you can see it. Oh, should we not have done? Should we not have done? Should we not have done the winners finals first?
No, this is 4 top 4.
Round 2.
I know, but then we do winners, losers, grand is quite a grind.
Winners, losers top 4, losers finals grand. You're forgetting losers top 4 has to be played.
I think I probably am. I'm forgetting the part of it.
Yeah, I promise you this is the normal way.
It's not about not justifying it with a response. It's more just because I just wanted to confirm that was the situation I thought it was, and it was. Basically, that's all there is to it.
Oh, Mercer, there we go. Oh no, missed the combo though.
Oh yeah, yeah, you are completely right. Quark versus Mercer. I did have it wrong. You are right.
Yeah.
I saw a scorpion and just got really confused for a minute.
Yeah, but it's blue. Black with blue lights.
Oh, rare footage of the neutral jump not actually hitting its mark. No, but this matchup alone, actually, I'm curious because Mercer plays with his heart on his sleeve, but Quark just forces that command grab down your throat. So I do kind of wonder who's going to be able to squirm. Because is Mercer going to be able to squirm his way out of this command grab stuff? I don't know.
Final round. Fight.
Now, what we're going to see here, Scorpion does get some tidy extensions in the corner. Oh, wake up buttons attempted from Quark, but a little bit too far away. There it is again. Oh no, a missed jump in. A counter hit again though. But you can see the difference though. Mercer, he's very buttons heavy right now. Doesn't want to sit here and deal with these grabs. Big wake up launch. And the breakaway forced. Oh, that was cute.
What? I can't believe he squeezed that in, to be honest.
Uh-oh, there's a confirm again. Now we're at fatal blow. One hit. Oh, he got stuffed. He tried, and there's the throw. Escape failed, no less. Quark tried to tech, but Mercer says absolutely not.
Now, I will say, to be honest, don't worry about me. I'm happy for them. I don't want to take them out of the flow, so I'm happy to just watch it on Twitch.
Yeah, no, we can leave it. You can you can
you can leave it be. Let them play on. Let them play on.
Chat with chat. Chat with chat room. You know what I mean.
Someone says, when is the next MK meta? The next Mortal Kombat, the next MK meta is going to be Mortal Kombat 4. I'm trying to get the pieces in place. The problem with them is that it takes a couple of weeks of solid editing to get them done. But with everything that's going on right now and all that, it's been very hard to dedicate the time. The only reason I'm not doing it at the moment is because of time alone. But rest assured, I am working on it.
It's also
MK4,
it's also why
okay.
other series have popped up that you've been doing that maybe take a little bit less time but still kind of give us some kind of like history. Like for example the competitive history videos, right? It's the same kind of history lesson as an MK meta, so it has the same kind of appeal, but it doesn't take weeks to make.
Yeah, exactly. The competitive history videos are much faster for me to produce, so it's easier for me to kind of produce it in a sense that people they're not going to be disappointed waiting ages and ages and ages. The competitive history ones I can do a little bit quicker in between, and while at the same time you can kind of just build that the knowledge of some of the games that I knew less about, But anyway, story for another time. This is a match going on here with Mercer and Quark. Mercer getting that first game.
And this Scorpion skin does look so clean.
Well, I may as well give you guys a bit of an insight. I do actually plan on getting a competitive history video done for Fusion, and I'm going to try and do Shiva as well. It depends on my time frame, but I do want to get them done before because I'm just interested too, because I've been working on Fusion anyway, and before Fusion releases in 11. That's a good idea, dude.
Well,
that's so sick.
No,
Thank you for the
thing is here, this caught the breakaway, so he might be alive. No, he's definitely dead. He's dead.
Yeah, Kotal does tons of damage, though.
It's more that, it was a couple of hits and it caught a breakaway, which I know scales it, so I wasn't sure.
Bro, Quark is so clutch today.
It's the biggest thing that's kept him going, honestly. Oh, those anti-airs! Cannot leave the ground against this man.
Mid-seasons? No, I did not. That is entirely coincidental that Fusion ended up being an Aftermath. I had no idea. Oh! The up 3 goes through the unblockable. Let's go invulnerability.
Competitive history on Cabal would be funny, because it would just be 10 minutes about us raging about how broken Cabal was in MK3 and MK9.
He was broken in everything that wasn't the 3D games. MK11 has kind of changed it. Like, the stigma of Cabal being mega top has disappeared since MK11, but in the 3D MKs, he was alright.
That thing would be a funny dynamic. It's like, when it's 2D, Cabal is broke. When it's 3D, he was right.
Yeah, because it's gas blast. I mean, yeah. That's a story for another time, but that's basically going to be the underlying point in 2D.
Oh,
good,
he tried.
3D,
He tried. Mercer went for that Hail Mary counter poke fatal blow, but Quark. You seen that one before? We're going to plant a tree? No.
Plant him? Nah. Is he going to play his accordion, though?
Hope not. I hope he keeps his head in the game. I
mean,
I would love Quark
it,
to qualify for next week, but he's got a lot of mans in the way.
He's getting through the bracket, though.
Yeah, he's close. Oh, Quark again.
Always glad.
For the finals, I guarantee I will have the bracket software, so I don't have to do this manually. That will be my mission.
The names will be center as well.
Is Kano better now, or is he having a hard time? I mean, Kano's alright. Kano's definitely not bad. He's
Can you not set the text to center rather than left, and then you can keep it in the middle and just do it that way?
Yeah, I had it, and then Denim wanted his long name and his tag, so I had to move it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can have text set to center point, and then everything you type goes inwards, outwards, rather than left to right.
You're already talking about things I haven't seen, so I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I want to say, by the way, shout outs to basically 1.4k of you wonderful people tuning in. It's a very chill vibe from Jake and I. Obviously, this is a top 8 online tournament. They're trying to fight for those 2 qualifying spots left. I'm just exhausted, for lack of a better term. I'm very tired and do not have full commentary in me. I'm just happy to sit here and chill with chat, have a chit chat over the good old gameplay that's going on, and see what happens.
Oh, hang on a minute. Immediately, though, Mercer with a huge counter pick in Spring.
Never seen Mercer play this character before at all, so God knows what's going to happen here.
Oh, big commitment there from Quark, though.
But, I mean, she doesn't have as much damage to punish it, so I don't think he has to really care. The danger is going to be Mercer punishing and putting the full screen between them. That's going to be the difficulty here, because it's the damage he'll take on the way in more than the punish.
Uh-oh. Oh, he spent the KB. He's confident.
Breakaway? Nope.
Uh-oh.
He waits to see if he gets the combo first. I respect it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is Quark gonna,
I believe.
Dude,
I'm a believer.
Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? There's no meter.
Oh, that was huge. He's dead. Oh my God, Quark did it. He actually brought that back.
The
I am in
God.
disbelief.
The God. Quark the God.
He's gonna lose the corner, but oh my God, that doesn't matter. He actually did that.
I don't want to order bad chicken. My bathroom would not appreciate the experience. I can't believe Quark's doing this. He's so clutch today, dude.
I mean, that all started off wake up rolling forward through a boulder. That was actually crazy.
There's that lack of amplify on the grab because we want to keep the closer present.
Oh, again, the wake up forward roll is getting him so much mileage.
Roly-poly. Back-to-back poke. That's actually really risky if you're Mercer.
Oh, he just parried straight through it. Flawless block attempt, though, for sure. Didn't quite work out. I didn't even know Mercer had a Cetrion.
I think it's in poor taste to complain about Kotal's 1.1k health in the Cetrion matchup.
I mean, this is a counter pick. That's why Mercer's picked it. This is a bad matchup for Kotal. I mean, that's what it's considered anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
oh, for the first time today, we see him finish that string.
The future can be yours.
It's not a bad matchup. I mean, I'm just going by what I've heard like every Kotal player say. I feel like every time I watch a Kotal player on stream, they say they hate the Cetrion matchup.
Remember this, with all due respect, Asso, Damata, you know, everything's a bad matchup. I love you so much, Azamasa, but almost half of the matchups seem to be losing matchups for Cetrion on your tier list.
Oh, there's the KB. Oh, and the second he moved, he got tagged.
That's why you don't move, silly. Oh!
Oh, he actually got tagged, but no, the second hit missed. Oh, there it is again, the jump out. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I mean, this is 1-1. This is a long game, but this is an important one right here.
It's all about kind of thought. If you can make the counter pick not work, Mercer is in a situation where he can't change.
Uh-oh.
And that's what Quark needs to try and do.
Oh, and he got tagged! Opened up. He saw the barrier disappear, and I don't know, that wasn't a counter hit, that wasn't a punish. He just straight up got slapped by that.
2-1 for Quark. Yo, is Kotal going to make it through this bracket? Come on now. Kotal top 4?
Yo, if Quark can pull this off, that is going to be super impressive. Because this is 4 top 4. The winner of this plays against Pro Stunna. And I believe, wasn't Pro Stunna the guy that sent Quark to losers?
Yes, in dominant fashion, actually.
Yeah, so it'll be a run back.
Will you ever bring back the first to 10s? Yeah, we stopped doing them because players were grinding for other things. We didn't want to keep using the same players every single week. We lost the availability a little bit. Like, the first to 10s are always as and when. They're a bit too much of a commitment every single week with the amount of other stuff that we have to constantly do, and finding players can be difficult as well. So
yeah, it became almost a chore to organize them. So we decided that, you know, maybe give them a break. Players obviously were around Final Combat at the time was when we last did them, so they were grinding. We said we will bring them back eventually, and as Aftermath is obviously around the corner, and I imagine there's like a big momentum shift in, people wanting to come back and grind the game again, then,
There was also this element that a lot of people started doing, like first attends and exhibition content, and we kind of felt a little bit like, well, if so many people are doing it, there's not going to be as much of a demand for us to need to do it to give that kind of competitive experience when you factor in everything else we had to do. So it's, yeah, there's many moving parts to it, but either way, Quark taking a buttload of damage in that first round. Currently 1 game away from beating Mercer, but looks a little bit easier said than done in this round.
Oh, there's the read. Oh, the later active frames. Setting up that
So good.
grab like that is so hard to deal with at times. The
Bro,
thing is, like, you can react, but if you even slightly second guess. Oh my god! And that breakaway forced. If he wins this round, that is a huge demoralizing loss for Mercer, and that is exactly it. Losing the round on the back of that breakaway might have sealed the deal.
This could be it. Match point for the Greek Sun God, looking to take this one, move himself into top 4 for Kotal Khan, and the Kotal Khan players everywhere. Nice grab.
I guess it's more of like a mindset thing, Asso. Like, I can see why players would pocket a Cetrion and think that it's good against Kotal, because again, like, every Kotal player I see talking about it says that they absolutely cannot stand fighting Cetrion. So it's a fair assumption that if you have a pocket Cetrion, it's something you can pick to make a Kotal uncomfortable. Whether or not that's how it pans out on the absolute highest level of both characters, I don't know, but I can see why you try it as a pocket, at least for 1 game. But it didn't work out, so he went straight back to Scorpion, so I guess he couldn't have been that confident in it. It's now Quark, even though he's down on life, is definitely on match point still. Woo! He come running in.
Wave dash. Wavy. Uh-oh. He's not... Oh, he does break away. Decides at the last minute during that combo that he's going to not pull the trigger. Fatal blow. Bro, fatal blow's in play. If he clips him now, it's over.
Oh, Mercer was... I actually really respect the patience there. Because if that connected, and we've seen it hit all day, that would have been curtains. Because Mercer even tried it to Quark earlier on, right? Mercer tried to go for that counter poke fatal blow, and Quark didn't fall for it. It's good to know that Mercer himself is looking.
There's also the matter of trying to keep CIS in this fight. Flett lies in wait in winners finals against Foxy Grandpa, but Mercer, the last remaining player in this bracket next to Flett.
I know Mercer's becoming a bit of a fan favorite for this chat over the last 3 weeks. They've been
Bro, I
bringing
love
up the
Mercer.
image. We all know it. Oh! Okay, down 1.
We start to move on towards down 1, the plus frames that Quark's going to use
Yo, he's
here.
still got... I cannot believe... I have never seen a character hit a jump kick from literally any angle and still get a combo. Oh! That is the forbidden tech.
Oh, he got it. Most of the time, that doesn't work. Yo,
But
he's
when
got
it
meter.
does, it's
Meter
a
per
300
day.
damage.
Oh, God, Mercer, last lifeline for you, mate. Oh, my God, the active up too.
Escape failed. That's actually going to give him a chance. He's got fatal blow too. This is by no means over.
No, he's already used the crushing blow.
That's the fatal blow I'm looking at.
Oh, I see. Oh my God. Yeah, he's already used it, so it's not gonna. Oh. Yo, tense moments here.
I mean, shit.
Quark. 10
Oh my God! Are you serious?
He mashed.
He mashed. He mashed
Bro.
that so hard. Oh, look at. Oh, poor Scorpion. Look at his face.
He mashed. Dude,
Look
he
at
mashed
his
so hard.
face.
He mashed so goddamn hard.
Scorpion's face. He literally could not believe it.
I can't believe it.
That's a head shaker
I
right
didn't
there.
mash, I just twitched because I wanted to do command grab, but my finger twitched and I got
That
it
is the
down
most
to, like,
Quark.
That is cap. That is cap.
upper
That is
colon.
cap. Quark is saying I wasn't mashing. I accidentally did it. No, I don't believe you. That is cap.
Yeah, sure. It was not, yeah, sure, mate. I believe you. Yeah, I believe you. Well done.
Oh my God. I actually
That
can't
is-
believe it.
That is the most obvious mash in the world. You are not
That was-
allowed to pretend it
That was
wasn't.
definitely a mash. Guys, are we all in agreement, right? That was a mash. Are we all in agreement? Because I feel like that's the diplomatic answer, as it was clearly a mash. The evidence doesn't lie, and it spells disaster for our friend Quark, who will be advancing through to top 4 after, unfortunately, eliminating Mercer. Thank you so much for playing, Mercer. It's been great having you on these last 3 weeks. But unfortunately, this is where it ends for him in Massive Strike. But thank you so much. Quark moves through to top 4. But we are not over. We have our top 2 players ready to discover over the next couple of sets, and we will find out one of them right now, as we have Foxy Grandpa and Flett in winners finals ready to go. We are very close to finding out who will be our final qualifying players that we will see again next week. We are so close, and I am very excited. Check the tapes? I ain't got to check the tapes. You guys check the tapes. I got a tournament to finish.
I'm still annoyed that I was so happily reminiscing about wonderful PS1 days, and now that conversation can't be brought back up. Those demo discs made me feel a certain kind of way.
You could bring it back up. What the fuck? Why can't you bring it back up?
Let us resume this. Oh, we're in the lobby. I'm gonna AFK.
Talk about what you want, my dude. We've been commentating for 8 hours.
Not on winners finals, man. This is the first. Actually,
I mean,
serious
not
note.
intentionally going off on a tangent, but like,
No.
you know,
In a
as a
serious
general
note.
thing.
In a serious note, this is the first matchup today where we actually get to find out who qualifies for next week. There's no point. No, it's all about seeding, mate. Results in these tournaments still matter in the terms of. I mean, it depends how much you value seeding, but players obviously will be seeded on the top 8 next week. So winning tournaments and when you played and all that stuff, that all matters a great deal. Like we'll come through with it for that final week, but it won't really matter a great deal because everyone that qualifies is really good. However, players will still want to see if they can play.
I mean, seeding is seeding.
Would
That's
if
all
you're in a
it's
tournament, would you rather win the tournament or lose the tournament? You know what I mean? Especially if you're top 3.
I mean, first place is always the most memorable result, so, you know.
How do finals work? Yeah, it's a double elimination bracket.
Yeah, it'll be a double elimination top 8-man bracket. So an 8-man double elim tournament, pretty much.
Now, Flett and Foxy, they will play this full screen game as long as it takes. 2 disciplined NRS tournament players. They're not going to give a damn what people think.
Oh, micro duck into instant stand-up. Damn. Kung Lao's combos in this game are actually so hyped to watch. They really are.
Kung Lao has some of my favorite combos for sure. They're just so good.
Damn, Tonkumatsu. No promoting other streamers in chat. God. Uh-oh, there it is. There's the knockdown. See, Hat, look at all that chip. Ooh, that was a hard read. He just committed to that. NOS should add a tourney mode so people can set up and run tournaments easier. I mean, if you're experienced in the FGC, it's not so bad just to run one, but I totally get it for, like, you know, players that... Oh, no!
I can't believe he managed to even get that on Flett. He's got that 3 times today.
He just walks up and ducks and lets you... It's like seeing him duck makes you down 2.
No,
That has
I mean,
literally
you know
happened
what?
3 times.
Guys, we laugh about this, but what this does is show how ridiculously confident Foxy is in this game. Like, these decisions where he plays the game of grab and strike, there's nothing scrambly about it, there's nothing random about it. Every time the situation is presented, he knows this is when the mix-up is applied, and I will dedicate to one or the other. But he's so ready for it all the time.
Foxy is definitely in the 1%.
Bro, he rest assured he is, because most players, they'll walk up, there's always be that one seed of doubt before what they do. There'll be that little seed of doubt where they might hesitate, maybe they'll duck, maybe they'll do whatever, maybe they'll press a button. Foxy, to sit in your face and just hold down in winners finals is like, it says all it needs to say about why his strategy is so effective, because he's always ready for it. Whether it works or not, he'll always be ready. It's so hard to explain without sounding like layer 1, but... Oh dear. Flett. Caught again. Damage. Foxy's even going to cash out, and he goes back. Now, remember, I believe it was a title update. So it
How
was
much
mentioned
chip
in
is
the
that? Is
chat.
that 5%?
Well, it was mentioned in the chat. It was not a patch. There was a title update rolled out that meant hat tricks. It was the same patch that Nightwolf came out. That is essentially what happened. Is that it was the patch with Nightwolf. I think that was where it was, if stream chat is correct. Where Foxy obviously would have missed it because he started playing Nightwolf and not Kung Lao. All right, the cancel.
He's not in the 1%? You think Foxy's not in the 1%?
Yeah, but that's a fake.
I have...
It's a fake Sonic Fox. The channel has 400 views.
Oh, I see. Okay, good.
I'm on to you. I'm on to you, fake Sonic Fox.
Damn, Twitch detectives in the house. Oh, that was such a big call out. Damn, maybe he's not 1% after all.
Yeah, definitely not. Not after that round.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn, and another one. Back-to-back flawless block anti-airs in 2 rounds.
Flett's not going to overcommit to that forward 3 yet. Foxy's in the 1% of streamers who will play Mortal Kombat to the Age of Empires 2 soundtrack.
I've done that before. I'm in the 1% in that case. I've done
You're the
that
1%.
before.
You're
Yeah.
both the 1%.
We are the only... in that specific stance, we are the only 1%.
Oh, nice anti-air from Flett. Comeback's totally possible. There's a showstopper we're talking about. Flett. Oh, doesn't commit, actually. I almost feel like in Flett part of parts. I almost feel like he didn't believe in it at all. What is Foxy doing? Dash up. Flawless block. It's so important to flawless block that first hat of Z hat because it shuts down the chip for the rest of it.
Ooh, raw shadow kick.
Cancel. Oh, he's out. Is he going to shadow kick?
Oh, not going to get the chance.
He squeezed it in. Katana Prime, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And thank you for your support tonight, man.
Thanks very much, man. You're the best.
You're watching Foxy with bated breath. After back throw counter. Flett. It's that classic game. Chip for life. But yeah, sorry, what I was talking about. So, Kung Lao's hat comes back a little bit faster than it used to. So Z-Hat's zoning style is actually more effective, and Foxy simply just didn't know about it. And no one really talked about it, because no one really played the variation, right?
Uh-oh.
Straight hat. If you try and jump between Z-Hats and straight hat, it hurts a lot.
Oh! No. Okay, right. I have a big brain theory, right? Foxy will fish for brutals in tournament, but it's actually a gameplay feature in his strategy. And that game right there is why. Foxy will fish for grab brutals to win games so many times that when you find yourself at grab life, you feel obligated to go, he's going to try and fish for a brutality to kill me, but I'm going to duck it, and he forward fours. I'm telling you, it's a feature.
Yeah,
It's
you are
a
correct.
feature. Tell me I'm wrong.
Someone in chat said, when is top 8? Mate, this is winners finals. Foxy's 1 game away from qualifying for our next week top 8 finals, where I want to remind everyone that we have a Matcherino running for community crowd support. Jake and I have already contributed £500 each towards the pot, and the community has raised the rest. We have surpassed $3,000 for our top 8 pot
I cannot believe
next week, and there's a lot of money to play for. Foxy's now 1 game away from securing a small piece of it.
No, Foxy has not 3-0'd everyone. He had a really close 3-2 set against Fabs earlier on. Fabs has taken it to the absolute closest point for Foxy. And then Fabs whiffed it down 2 and got throw brutaled for it.
Currently, Fabs has brought Foxy closest to the brink. But right now, Flett, we're not going to count him out too early because he can hard read for days. Foxy, he'll take a down 2 like that, I think, though, because now the down 2 is gone. So those, you can't get that kind of easy answer towards a grab. You have to be a little bit more execution heavy with those micro ducks. That dive kick was disrespectful. He tries to convert. Even if there's no combo there, it's movement. Wait! Fatal blow in play. Foxy gets it.
He actually might not be dead for this, though. It's a little bit over the threshold. I think he's going to have like 2% left.
There's a defensive mini game play too. Flett's getting it.
Oh,
Z-Hat's
5%. No, he's
dangerous
plenty
though.
alive. Oh, but the whiff the chip.
No, flawless block. Flett doesn't flawless block and he dies for it. You have to flawless block that first hit to deny the rest of the
But
chip.
that's where the chip gets so insane. He just got shredded on block by those Z-Hats.
Foxy now 1 round away. Oh no, he's going to amplify the Z-Hat so the combo's free. Forward 4 again. Full combo here. Knockdown into more of that Z-Hat chip damage. Man, I never get tired of watching Foxy's hat tricks. There's just something about it. I can't even pinpoint it. It's just so You just never see anything else like it. For better or worse, though, some players are able to really kind of put a lid on it, but you rarely see it these days.
Okay, Flett is fighting back. He is a hard match point down, but it's not impossible.
Amplify. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
No,
He does
no,
survive.
no.
He'll survive.
Z-Hat might kill now.
Oh, Flett. No flawless block. No! If that was an Amplify, Foxy would have got the brutality again. But he's going to be our first qualified player of the night. Foxy makes it into next week's 8-man bracket, playing for at least $3,000. And Flett, he's going to be in losers finals. He still has one more series to get through. He's not out of the woods yet, but Foxy is going to be that number one.
I can't say I'm too surprised, but at the same time, there definitely were elements of uncertainty, because Foxy, obviously, we know when Foxy is playing and grinding, he's one of the best players in the world. One of the best players in NetherRealm fighting games that we've ever seen as a community. But it's obviously no huge surprise that Foxy hasn't exactly been grinding the game as much. Foxy's definitely the kind of player that, if there is a bit of a break, you know, will unwind, maybe play some other things, has his own ways of avoiding burnout. And I know he's obviously been playing a ton of Killer Instinct, a ton of other games. Wasn't really sure how much time Foxy has actually been putting into the game. But clearly enough to convincingly take that first spot today. Getting that grand finals winner's side spot, which of course does guarantee him one. Still not guaranteed which seed it will be, as we will talk about seeding more as we get closer to the finals, but it's more about if you win, you obviously have a higher seed, and that's it. However, that now means that we are going through to our losers top 4, losers semi. Winner of this gets losers finals against Flett, and then the winner of that will be your second qualified player. So let's go for that now. It's going to be Pro Stunna versus Quark in a run back. They did play in winners, and Pro Stunna is the one who sent Quark to losers. But Quark's been playing out of his mind and has been going on some crazy momentum. So let's see how this rematch goes. While we get this lobby underway, guys, again, ads, they help the stream. I'm going to run a quick ad break for 60 seconds while we load into the lobby. Don't go anywhere. You won't miss anything because, obviously, I've not sent the invites yet. We'll see you guys in 60 seconds. Obviously, those of you watching on YouTube won't see them, or if you're subbed, you won't see them. So, you know, most of you won't see the ads, I'm sure, but it helps the channel. I'm sure you guys understand. And it's only 60 seconds. Invites are gone out. All right, I must say, though, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. We've had a really, really healthy attendance. Lots of you guys have been tuning in today. Obviously, you've had plenty of contributions to the Matcherino. Plenty of you guys have subbed to the channel today. Like, thank you very much for your support. We do appreciate it.
Tonkuma Zoo. Dude, Foxy is the worst person in the world to play Age of Empires against. Jake, what happened the last time you played Age of Empires against each other?
He plays... Who's he play? I think he plays the Vietnamese, and he just rushes you because he can see where you spawn. And he just sends everything at you.
But before that, before he figured out the tech, what did he do before?
I beat him with a wonder, and he didn't like it. And then he beat me. I don't know what it is you're referring to. I genuinely don't know what you want me to say.
That one time before Foxy dies, he will just leave that one person and run.
Oh, yeah, he'll have one villager in like each corner of the map, and when it looks bad, he'll just rebuild somewhere else. It's the most frustrating thing. He was certain defeat for like 3 hours. I mean, he beat the crap out of me in Age of Empires 2 a lot, but when I was beating him, he drew it out for 3 hours. He wanted me to give up out of boredom. I almost did. Shit, it was a 3-hour game. We've
already established that Foxy does not play for your viewing pleasure or your opponent's enjoyment.
Wait, what? Is this really happening? Quark going Devourer? That is a huge surprise.
I mean, we can't forget that when these guys clashed in the winners bracket, Stunna
I've got the names.
Beat him.
God damn it, chat. I've been swapping the names for 8 hours. Give me 2 seconds to do them.
We should do a PND Age of Empires session on stream one day.
The remastered version came out. Red Bull were doing a tournament for it the other day.
Did that Viper guy win it?
I have no idea, probably.
Man, I remember that one guy on Twitch that streams Age of Empires and he's like a monster.
I saw him on YouTube. There's a guy called the Viper, and he's the best Age of Empires 2 player ever.
Maybe he's not Twitch. Maybe it is just YouTube. Either way, we can understand the character change here for Quark because Stunna really kind of dismantled him in the winners bracket.
I haven't played the remastered version. I haven't got it yet. I've heard it's good, though.
I mean, bro, I gotta say, strategy games not my forte. I'm not good at any of them. I'm not good at card games. I'm not good at RTS. Like, none of them. I can't do it.
Yo, Ixion, thank you for the raid, my dude. I appreciate it.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
good stream, man. We are getting to the later stages. We are now in losers semis. Foxy Grandpa is in winner's side grand finals, securing himself a spot in our finale next week. We're now trying to find out who out of Pro Stunna, Quark, or Flett. Wow, it's going to be Pro Stunna, Quark, or Flett. That's actually mad hope.
That's a really cool selection. And it kind of makes me feel really nostalgic. Oh, the standing one anti-air. Like, this is MK9, baby. Back to 2011. Quark. It's a pretty tricky situation, being this much health down against Baraka. Stunner doesn't commit. Oh, wow. Rago teleport. Oh, okay. Oh! Comeback factor. He wants to get max bugs. I see.
Oh, he spent it.
No.
No Bob, no punish from Stunner. That's very surprising.
That was all or nothing if you're Quark. He goes for the early combo ender to get max bugs, gets the grab, but kind of just fumbles the ending. I think he freezes up a little bit.
Oh, opened up with no breakaway. This is going to sting. He hasn't used gutted yet. Here it comes. Oh, 400 damage. Oh, 39. But 10% unscaled alongside all of this. Look at that health just melt down. I do wonder why Quark has made this change, though. I do not understand it.
He might just feel... I mean, look, we have to factor in that Devora and Kotal have vastly different playstyles. And if you lose dominantly in a 3-0, maybe just going with that kind of first game spanner in the works is the idea. Chop Chop obviously is going to do it, and he's dead. Brutality? Nah, we let it
And
rock.
the second we get Devora on stream, a wild honeybee appears in chat. It was fake.
Let's go, Honeybee. What's up, Honeybee? Game 1. Now, I do foresee perhaps a change back to Kotal, though, because Kotal has got Quark this far into the top 4. The Devora, an interesting idea. That's a strong 2 for Pro Stunner. But fundamentally, I think that Kotal makes more sense with just how he's been playing in this top 8 and this whole tournament. Like, he's 3-0'd most of his opponents to even reach this point.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even consider it a bad matchup for Kotal either, honestly. It's just if you're going to go big, you know, big read plays, obviously someone like Baraka will delete you for making a wrong read, but I feel like it's still worth it, because you can always just make the right one. And not to make it just sound so simple, because I know it's so much more to it than that.
Is he going to go back to Devora, perhaps? It'll put a lot of pressure on his Kotal Khan to make a 3-game straight. When the last time they played, it was 3-0. I think it's going to be a big
Chat
R.
asks, is this a weekly tournament? It has been. Massive Strike has been a 4-week-long, from start to finish, competitive series for EU and CIS, organized and ran by
Come
Ketchup
on,
myself.
Noob Cybot? I don't think so. I really don't know.
But no, we've been crowdfunding. We've put our own money into the pot. We're trying to make this as big of a deal as possible, just so that European and CIS players have something regularly to compete in for at least a month or so. At least a set amount of time. This is the 3rd and final public qualifying week. Next week is our finale, where the 8 players that have placed the best across the other 3 weeks, top 3 from week 1 and 2, and top 2 from today, will be playing off tomorrow, next week in our grand finale next Monday, the day before Aftermath comes out. So that's actually ended up being quite cool.
I mean, matchup-wise, Noob Cybot does make sense. I don't know how much Quark plays this character, but look at what Stunner's doing already. He's going fullest of full screen because nothing Noob Cybot does will actually reach. He's not the one that has to go in now. He got the early life lead. There is a lot of pressure on Quark. Stunner immediately fighting his way out of the corner. If there's even a sniff that he's going to be near the wall, he pushes his way immediately back out. He's going to be crazy reserved here. Ghost Ball, no reason to get hit by that at all. And now Quark is the one that has to make the play. I mean, giant risks, though. Massive risks. I don't know about it.
I mean, I do find this confusing. I'm not quite sure what Quark is looking for with these character changes. Because his Kotal has been so clean all day, and I mean, who are we to question a character change? And I'm sure there's a reason behind it. I'm not sure if I believe it.
It's just not working at all. And considering, like, maybe it's just the fashion of how one-sided the defeat was, but I just think that going with Kotal made more sense here.
I mean, we do have to remember as well, obviously, Quark. The only opponent that completely stomped him the way he stomped a lot of his opponents today was Stunner. So maybe there is just no confidence in the Kotal in this matchup. But right now, surely it can't be any worse than what we're seeing right now. Crushing Blow Ender, here it is.
I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of confidence, period, from this. I think we're seeing the exact same one-sided result. It's just the only difference is that Quark is not playing his main character here. The result is the same. These character choices, I think, were a mistake.
see here Quark trying to make some space up, but like you said, even though we know that Noob Saibot does have that sick neutral control and seeing double and the low side is good, it doesn't do much for you from absolute fullest of the full screen. When you've got this much of a life to bring back, yeah, that's just not going to work out. And yeah, there we go. Another game goes to Pro Stunna. Pro Stunna looking like he's going to be walking through this losers finals at this rate, unless Quark makes something big happen. Is this where it ends for Quark? We're going to see. You've been saying all day he's just been clutch, but it's been total clutch. Are we going to see him go back to it? Is he going to force himself to make that 3-game comeback, which he's now got to try? Surely it has to be gold.
You are horrifically downplaying Stunna. I don't think you quite know who Stunna is. To essentially look at Baraka do well and be like, Baraka's not even good. Bro. But Stunna making it good. Stunna is making it work. And even then, MK11's balanced, bro. I think a lot of people need to remember who Stunna is. MKX Pro League. The breakout performance at a crazy young age. With that nimble reptile turning pretty much everyone's head. Like, I think that Stunna deserves a lot more respect than that, bro. Like, he's playing damn well. Quark just seems a little bit lost. I think that's what's going on here.
He's gone Joker. There was, like, no confidence in the Kotal,
He does not want to play the Kotal matchup. I don't know why. I'd love to chat to him about it afterwards, but I don't think it quite works out for him. I think there's... I mean, Stunna has all the momentum here, doesn't he? And if he wins this, he'll be going into losers finals to face off against Flett for that final qualification spot.
And now he's gone to Joker. I mean, we know Quark played Joker in Injustice 1. Obviously, a very different character now. So he's actually playing this for a keep away style. Yeah, he is 100% just going for keep away. This is interesting. Normally you see Ace of Knaves, it's more for the box offense shenanigans, but right now...
Well, with how he's playing at the moment, you would expect Clown Prince, wouldn't you?
I mean, maybe, but Ace of Knaves, deceivingly good keep away too. It's unconventional, but it's, you know, not terrible.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Keep it nice and safe. Post-match interviews are much easier if we have everyone's Discord. Perhaps in top 8 that's possible, but for now, in a live setting, a bit more hard. But I actually would quite like to look into maybe doing that for the 8-man tournament. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep you posted for that.
Okay, Quark. Okay, maybe we're speaking too soon. This Joker pick's making a lot more.
Hey, bro, seeing Quark play Joker is pretty cool anyway. Oh, accidental breakaway for the win. But Quark, he actually had one of the best Injustice 1 Jokers. Everyone was saying the character was absolutely garbage, and Quark had that online kind of warrior Joker that dismantled most people. We just never had the chance to really play offline in EU for that game. But his Joker was really good. All right. Ah, no convert. This definitely looks like a pocket Joker, though, doesn't it? I
mean, I'm pretty sure for forward 1-4 to connect, you have to, like, hold it a bit longer, don't you? Just, like, move forward a little bit. You can't just tap it for the back forward 4-ender. I definitely see the idea behind this, though. He is just playing full keep away. Obviously, Baraka not known for amazing grounded movement.
And Joker's backdash is super good, too.
And if Pro Stunna does get frustrated and opt to, you know, fling out some forward 4s, is there any character in the game better equipped to whiff punish? What? Oh, was that crushing blow? No, not quite. He didn't have enough. Damn,
Stunna,
that was definitely just hard, dry keep away from Quark there.
With this how Stunna approached that matchup... With how Stunna approached the matchup, I feel like this Joker pick was a massive curveball. Massive curveball.
I wonder why he tried Noob Saibot first.
I mean, I have no idea why he would try Noob Saibot if he has Joker too. Noob Saibot was just a free match.
Because it looks like his Noob Saibot wasn't... It just wasn't as practiced, right? Like,
I mean, it wasn't ready.
I would definitely assume that, like, if Quark's picking stuff in tournament, he obviously has some time in that character. I can't speak for Quark's exact team because I haven't seen him play that much in this game, and whenever I do, it's always Kotal. But if he has this Joker, I don't know why it took him so long to try it. Like, because this was a last resort for Quark. He went Devourer first, then Noob, then he hovered over Kotal, and then went to Joker. Like, this was absolutely far from his first choice here. Yeah, it's the one that's given him the most success.
Very unusual. Like I said, man, it's a curveball. That's the impression I'm getting from this so far.
But he's playing it in a very different way. You see Ace of Knaves, you're used to thinking, okay, cool, offense. But he is just playing super dry.
Just to remind everyone, this is to fight for losers finals against Flett. Top 2 players qualify today, so even winning the series, you're not out of the woods just yet. You got to then fight Flett, and then whoever wins that gets into grand finals, and the second grand finalist qualifies for that minimum $3,000 pot. So there's quite a lot on the line here for an online set. Looks like Quark is playing that dry defensive game for another time. Plenty of damage. Tries to out in the air, but a bit optimistic, I think. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Even ending in that just for the range. Stunner, optimized.
You'll notice he's not hesitating to use that big crushing blow with there. Quark, now no point breaking away, surely. Yeah, he's accepting this. That's that Baraka 2 combo kill. That's the Marauder style in the flesh. Can Baraka not zone back a bit? I mean, he will trade, but not favorably.
Depends on who has the life lead, honestly.
Like Blade
Has the
Spark,
life lead, yes.
Blade Spark is a good projectile, but there's just so much more coming out of what Joker could do from full screen. You have to
Potentially the last breakaway we're going to see in this set now, by the way.
Maybe. There's a me down one. Oh, you see the patience. Pro Stunner, he just wants to hold this.
And yeah. Ooh, too far away for the rest of the string, though. Oh, short hop, boys. Oh, yeah, we have to shout out the Mo Wader.
Damn, that wasn't bad. Oh, he threw the box too
The
far.
wrong box. Yeah, the wrong box. He does the wrong angle. He
Now
would have
Pro Stunner.
comboed off that. He was supposed to do the close version there.
He's severely down on life, but he's Baraka and he's got Fatal Blow, so anything is possible.
Kick those Jack in the boxes. Kick it. Yeah, he's making a call out on the forward 4. That was an absolute call out on forward 4.
Now, just like that, Quark is 1 round away from tying it up. I did not expect this at all. We were completely in disbelief that he wasn't going to Kotal, but lesson learned to us, I suppose.
Never doubt. Never doubt a player that's this far into top 8. That's what we have to learn all the time.
Damn, where is he getting them? Oh, okay.
Oh, the read.
And after all that, Pro Stunner still picked the magic moment. Now he's used Gutted, so this is just going to be an ender. Clean 450, catches the way out. Uh-oh, that's huge. Oh!
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I feel like, and again, that's the Marauder effect, that in the blink of an eye, what was looking so good for Quark just fell to pieces.
Oh, that's a sad harmonica.
That's a sad harmonica.
Oh, dear. Poor Quark. He won our hearts, but he did not win the spot.
Familiar faces.
Damn. Damn. F in chat for Quark, guys. F in chat for Quark, please.
Good night, sweet prince. I'm going to put a hot dog in chat for Quark.
Right. My friends, this means that we are now 1 game away from knowing who will get our second spot. We have 3 players left. Foxy Grandpa took the first spot in Grand Finals. He's in winner's side, waiting for the winner of our next match. Foxy Grandpa has one of the 2 slots qualifying for next week's finale of Massive Strike. The second will go to either Flett or Dat Pro Stunner. Dat Pro Stunner is in losers because Flett sent him there, but it was there were close games, so I can definitely see it going either way. I think we have the potential for really interesting losers finals coming up, because now this is the most important match of the tournament that we're about to see right here. Flett. Just go with Pro Stunner to leave the King of the Hill, and then we'll get going.
Who did,
Mr. Ocean Style, thank you for the tier 1 subscription, my dude. Welcome to the Takunin. Thank you very much, man.
I can't remember who beat Stunner in winners.
Flett. I
was Flett.
I just said it was top 8. It was,
yeah, I know.
Was it winners top 8? I think
Yeah, it was high top 8.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it was Foxy versus... oh, bloody hell, I've already forgotten. But my memory is horrendous today. God
That's
awful.
right. You can look at Smash GG and it will tell you in the flesh.
Yeah. Long
Right,
day.
so this is it. Losers finals.
This is... Yeah, let me refresh the old Matcherino. Oh, shit! Okay. I refreshed the Matcherino, and I'm going to check the comments. I think it's just quickly taken one away. We have surpassed $2,160, which does lead me to believe that Katana Prime is a man of his word.
I can see the comments right here. KP dropped another 250 on the Matcherino, as we have to remember. Also, AFK Ryan. KP did say if Foxy, because KP dropped $250 to the Matcherino, KP then said he will give another 200 if Foxy takes one of the qualifying spots. Foxy did, and KP, being a man of his word, did exactly that. Another $250 with a comment of a year's subscriptions worth of Foxy's only grabs. And there you have it. KP dropping another 250. Thank you so much, KP.
Thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate it, and we're not even the important ones to appreciate it. The European and CIS community does, and that's the one that matters. And we have one spot left. Flett or Dat Pro Stunner. This series is going to decide it. I see in chat, mate, Cave Mold, I am incredibly tired. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it for all this.
Of course, I want to give a massive shout out to our admins as well behind the scenes. If you've entered Massive Strike, if you've enjoyed watching it, obviously what you see on stream is our doing, but all the important countless dozens and dozens and
all
dozens
the
of
stressful
off-stream
stuff.
games, yeah, getting players through the bracket, resolving disputes, everything and anything, getting queues for the stream. Thank you to the admins, MQS, Emma, and of course this week we had Regan. You guys know him as Zorro in chat. Helping us run things behind the scenes, so thank you so much to those guys. But we have a losers finals to finish off. The winner of this set takes the second qualifying spot, and then grand finals will dictate seeding. But this is the important thing, just getting in the top 8. The 8-man finale guarantees money, so just being in this situation will guarantee you a payday. So whoever wins this is going to be the final player in that stacked 8-man European and CIS bracket next week.
Now, as we can see here, as even as we expect, Flett, really hungry for this final spot, was able to conquer Stunner in the winner's bracket, but closely. It was a hard-fought match, in all honesty, which is why we can expect things to be close down to crushing blow. And there's... Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Wait.
He's evening things out with just this.
Oh, Fatal Blow still good. Does he even need it?
Oh, the micro duck!
Can't throw a projectile. Can't afford a trade. Cage can outrange you here with the speed.
He has last breath, but 1 forward, 3 on block, and he's over. Oh, and that is all it took. Now, that is a problem, because Pro Stunner, he used the down 2 crushing blow and the gutted crushing blow. They are very important, and they are now both gone.
Someone said, who are the players already confirmed in top 8? It's Video Game Joe, Josh TQ, Do Basic, Sikander, Arn Kratos, Asadamatsu, and Foxy Grandpa. And now whoever wins this will be the final player.
Yeah, that was a 60% combo, by the way. It came up at 500 damage, but it adds... the gutted crushing blow adds 10% unscaled in damage over time after, so it was actually 60%.
Shouts to Baraka.
No, Dizzy. No, this was the week 1 and week 3 were the weeks that Dizzy entered. He got pretty far in week 1, but unfortunately he didn't make it out of pools this week. He had some tough competition and wasn't quite able to pull it through.
Okay. A round in return for Stunner. This round's going to give him 1 bar, thanks to the timer. And there it is. That's all Baraka can need.
He definitely tried to forward for that, 100%.
Is the final top 8 today? No, this is the top 8 of week 3. Top 8, the final 8-player bracket is next Monday.
Yes.
Same time, same place, but that is the final.
Not the same time actually. We'll start it a little bit later.
Oh yeah, because it's a shorter show. Yeah, you make a good point.
Next Monday, the 25th, is going to be the finale. It will be that was my PC, not you guys. It will be an 8-man double elimination tournament on the 25th. It will probably start around 4 p.m. UK time. We haven't decided on an exact time yet, but it's probably going to be around that. Because it will be an 8-man, it will be a shorter day. It'll be like half the time, so, you know.
Stunner spending one of his offensive bars, but there's still plenty left in the tank.
The top 8 for this tournament today? Yes, what you're watching has been the top 8 for the last, like, 3 hours. This is losers finals.
Uh-oh! Unbreakable. Restand. He made a hard call. Gets the tech.
He still has fatal blow, though, so it's not over. Oh my god, that was so dangerous. Okay.
I grab. Smart though, Flett. He'll happy to take it. Look at the full screen. Now it's his advantage. Oh, wow. That's down 1 from that range. Is going to hit its mark. But you know what? I kind of respect it, to be honest. That grab, he was happy to take the grab because he's back at a range he'd rather be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Strong 2. Strong 2 for Flett.
That's definitely one of Baraka's biggest downsides is not getting Oki off either throw. So a lot of players will be content to kind of just take it if it's a mix-up of button or grab. Grab obviously does 14% and sends you away, whereas the other option is getting hit and getting comboed for 400 into Oki. It's definitely the lesser of 2 evils most of the time.
Shinnok's
We'll see, bodies. We'll see. It depends. We don't want to add too many bells and whistles if it will cause problems. But
I mean, we have time to plan it, and the 8-man bracket is much easier for us to set up. Like, I've got some ideas and stuff, but again, that's the important thing is that we have time for it. We don't have time in these, these open bracket tournaments. They're just super complicated to get it. But for the finals, it's a different story. We'll see what we can do. But game number 1 is going to be for Flett. This is a battle of EU versus CIS, by the way. Flett, the last remaining player in CIS in this tournament.
And Pro Stunna, UK boys.
Two UK players squeezing it in. It would be mad.
Oh, although I know. The back 3.
Uh-oh. There's the damage that we're so used to, and the unscaled chip to boot. The chip on top of the damage over time is so satisfying to watch. I don't know if it's just me. Oh! That neutral jump's so close to working.
That noise. Wow. Oh, that's gonna do it. Dead man incoming. Oh. Donk. UK is now as much EU as... But we talk about the continent. Technically, I'm right. You can't take that from me! Long arms of the Tarkatan.
We're talking about location, innit?
Yeah, you know what we mean.
Don't remind me about Brexit. I'd rather not talk about it.
This is a much better game for Stunna. It looks like... It's crazy how much more control Baraka has when he has the life lead. Uh-oh. We had to go and say it. I like the discipline, Flett not trying to ant-ya. Baraka, he's average in many ways, but he's really good at a couple of things. Damage and jump kicks.
Sometimes that's all you need. And yeah, boys. Knock him out. Staggers. Again, loads of respect from Flett. That's cancelled. It's showstopper, so crushing blow, baby. Here comes the damage. Restand. No, we want the cash out. I respect the cash out.
I like this. This is going to put him at strike, throw, kill territory. And he tried, but the wake up was preemptive. Stunna tried to whiff punish with the fatal blow, but a little bit too slow. Flett blocks it. Round. Back into the game now.
The problem was, Pro Stunna thought the fatal blow would whiff punish the grab. He should have gone for a regular button. The fatal blow is less execution required, but it just didn't have the speed I think he was banking on. He had the right idea. It was just the wrong answer, the wrong option.
People are talking about patches right now, and honestly, if we're talking, if a patch is coming like we all think it is, I hope it's not the day of the... I would rather it be this week, so it's like not the day of the...
Yeah.
Not the day of the finale.
If it's the day of the finale, I mean, there's like only so much we can do about it with it being online.
I kind of want it to be at the same time as the Aftermath characters, honestly. So those that aren't interested in changing characters have like loads of new stuff to look at their own characters with.
I agree. Well, that's always the best thing about patches.
Pro Stunna 1 kill and immediate. I like that reaction.
Well, I mean, that kind of that doubles up though, because that would have answered either the standing 1 because it's a high. It would have answered a grab. Kind of a one-size-fits-all answer right there. Stunna, got to be so careful here. Oh, brutality, boys.
Damn, dude. That's a brutal I haven't seen since the demo, I think, or the beta. Save me the eyes, he says, as he eats a head with no eyes. Maybe that's why. Maybe he wishes the head he's eating right now had eyes.
Yeah, but if he's eating that head, why is the first thing he's eating like the teeth? There's no meat on there.
I mean, it's like when if you've got spare ribs from a Chinese takeaway, and you've gotten most of the meat, you're sure there's more to get.
I haven't had a succulent Chinese meal in so long.
I had a succulent Chinese meal a few days ago.
Oh. Well, my diet's been like I've legit had to order food from elsewhere, like the past 3 days because of like the crazy long from home show days. I've literally not had time to eat, to cook, because I normally cook from fresh, right? But I've been sat in this office for like minimum 12 hours where I wake up and go straight to bed. It's like I have not had time to cook anything. It's been quite savage, to be honest with you.
Here's what it is, though. It's that home broadcaster life.
Anyone that's worked, anyone that's
going to the bathroom and eating.
Anyone that, yeah. Anyone that, and it's been my one meal of the day too. Like anyone that's worked from home to that degree, like knows the struggle. But you know what? I'm fortunate to be in my position during these tough times, so I'm not going to complain.
Oh, I hope there's a patch on the 26th. I hope that if we see a patch, it's on the 26th. I'd like the whole game to just explode in one day. I would love that. Anyway, for now, we have
I
a
agree.
very close losers finals to continue through his Stunner. Again. I like the way he's just playing this on the ground. I feel like you kind of have to go toe-to-toe with Johnny Cage if you can on the ground. We know Baraka, he obviously doesn't have quite the safe advancing normals of Johnny. The forward 4 a bit more prone to being whiff punished. Obviously, it puts you in a negative situation quite heavily on block. But the sweep, really good. The extended down 1, really good. And the forward 4 whiff punish into 1 billion damage like we are just about to see. Ouch.
What is Fort Brecky, though?
And that is not the first time Flett has flawless blocked.
Okay. Fatal blow. Oh, the optimization. Reverse order. You don't normally get to see it in that order before, do you?
No, not at all. Normally you do it the other way for damage, but Flett, given that extra time to confirm, turns it into enough damage to kill.
Fight.
Okay, now this is important. That was looking good for Stunner, but just as quickly it's kind of slipped away. Oh, there it is. Down 1 into a full dash up. That was bold. Oh, instant jump kick. Flett, I wonder if he tried to convert from that.
Woo. You
The
always
game's
kind of
balance
clench a
is
little bit.
fine. I mean, I have always said that I think this game is quite balanced. The only exception is like your top 5 might be like a
Tippity top tier.
like your absolute top tier. Like maybe like the top 5 are like a bit of a cut above, but the rest of the characters are surprisingly well rounded. And even the worst are definitely not completely useless garbage like in other games we've had from NetherRealm. In terms of like competitive, right? Like you can always play who you want and have fun, but if we're talking tournaments, there are some characters in other games that just haven't been worth it. Uh-oh. And he can't
And
make
he's
when
going
he's
to get the
dead.
payout, yeah. What up, Dill? Picked him up from the printers yesterday.
Oh my god, no, that was great. I was in Dittl's stream the other day. And he was asking stream movie quotes, and he just happened to say all the quotes that I knew. I felt kind of bad. I kept getting them instantly.
The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god, it even has a watermark.
Let's see Paul Allen's quote.
I love how his voice is like trembling when he's saying that as well. Like, god.
Oh, what a
That's
film.
such a good film. Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly.
No throw tech.
What?
Oh,
he gets
hang on a minute.
clipped. Okay.
Even that by itself, 17%. That's the crazy thing. Just button into chop chop hurts. Oh, not quite close enough to get it. Flawless or fatal blow in play again. Oh,
Stunner, not quite sure what he was looking for at the end because this might be it.
that could have
If
been
he committed to that, that would actually would have been death Flett.
Oh, Flett bet it all on that. If Stunner went for a neutral jump, he would be dead.
I mean, if
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Stunner, bro, if Stunner did the forward 4-4, he would have killed Flett because Flett had no defensive bar, and he had all the meter. That would have been a death-crushing blow right there.
We know Flett.
Because I want to fit in.
Now we know Flett. 1 game away now from taking that 2nd spot, and then from that point on, it's all about the seeding.
Johnny Cage. Baraka.
Who's gonna do it? Chat, who's your money on? Who do you believe in?
I kind of want Stunner to do it, not just for UK bias, but I want a Baraka in top 8, dude. I would love a Baraka in our finals.
It would be sick.
What do you think about Xiao's forward 2 being a mid, or is that OP? I mean,
I mean,
used to be,
it's
right?
slow. I mean, it's really slow, isn't it? So I don't think it would be too unbalanced.
I think that they shouldn't give him another mid. They should just make his existing mid usable.
There he is. Lots of love for Flett in the chat. Dude, American Psycho is full of quotes. You're not really that important to me. every time a top player changes from one main to another, character's like, I thought I was your favorite character. The reality is, you're not really that important to me.
No, so you're not terribly important to me. It's even
Oh, it
better.
is. You're not terribly
important.
I think that's my favorite quote in the whole film, actually. The savageness of Patrick Bateman.
Still though, I want to say this is going well for Stunner, but just as quickly at this health, this corner, I don't know. Oh, hang on a minute, never mind.
Freeze, dirtbag.
Uh-oh, there it is. Oh, the hesitation. Oh, but there we go.
That low. You try and whiff punish that first hit, but the second one comes out so fast, you often do just kind of have to let it rock. He's getting opened up. The breakaway. Stunner.
Oh, he got thrown out of it. He got thrown out of it.
Match point for Flett right here. Wins this round. He's going to be our final player. Stunner. Give Baraka your energy for the love of God in the chat. If you want this guy to win, let it known. Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Flett. One life bar. Hang on a minute, though. No, again. We can see the breakaway. Yes, we are. Oh, big duck. The big confirm coming out of Stunner again. Now he cashes out. Oh! Yo, no way.
That
was 300, dude. That jump kick led to 300.
Nerf
damage over
Baraka.
time.
Now. Immediately.
Stunner has to return some videos.
Yo, if that was Injustice, that would have been a sick mix-up.
Okay. Now, what do we see from here? Again, whenever you see Baraka using that gutted KB, it's an important one to spend, but... Or back-to-back. But there's that safety again. Deceiving chip too, but the whiff jump in, but Stunner, immediate interruption. This is huge. Flett, he doesn't have breakaway. He's used the KB, but this is still going to do a lot of health.
But even with the KB, that's the whole thing, is that you have these avenues. Wake up forward 3. Flett. And he crossed up.
Oh,
Flett.
he cut the chop early. You want to make him breakaway punishable? Oh, Flett, he has the fatal blow, so he has to cancel. I don't think he's used it yet, so he's got the shades.
Big whiff! Massive whiff.
Uh-oh.
Wait, he's going to reverse the order. No, he saves it. Saves it for a rainy day.
He held on to it, because it will kill now. If he gets it now, he's dead.
He'll take the grab. He will take the grab here. Punish? No.
He recovered. That fatal blow cancels back. Flett's got it again.
This is scary. Really scary.
Oh, Pro Stunner tried to enforce. He blocked the down 4 and tried to take his turn, but Flett was too far away. And Flett slapped him for it. Damn, dude. Flett taking it 3-1 and securing the second spot in our grand finale next week on the back of that. Pro Stunner, though, so close, but unfortunately so far.
That does guarantee Flett to be our final player for the 8-player bracket next week. The Massive Strike Finals for the minimum $3,000 pot. Baraka so close, but so far, man. Shouts to Stunner. He really did play badass this weekend. Well, not even that. It's Monday, isn't it? God, the time zones. You know when I talked about days merging into one? That's basically one of those things. But no, I'm really happy that Stunner got as far as he did. I really am. And his Baraka is absolutely disgusted.
But that's the danger, right? Like, Stunner, he blocked a down 4, which granted was very minus, but he tried to take his turn with a high from range that it probably wasn't going to hit. You know what I mean? If it had gone, like, I know, obviously, hindsight, everyone's a genius in hindsight, but, like, if it had gone for a forward 4 to counter poke or a back 3, there's a higher chance maybe it would have worked out. But he went for a high, obviously lost the advantage, and then just... The standing one of Johnny Cage. He just did it. Right.
While we load up our grand finals lobby, I want to remind everyone what this is and what we're here for. Massive Strike. Mustard and myself's. It's so hard to take me seriously with this Passport Scorpion picture. But remember, everyone...
It's Discord's fault, not ours. We had cameras and then Discord broke.
Before I get into this, no, actually, I got Tao before Doom came out. However, Tao, one of his potential names was Daisy, but he didn't look like a Daisy, so I didn't called him that. We have got another rabbit though that we almost called Daisy because he was he's like a large brown lad.
You got an invite, Ryan.
But he looks more like Tao, like named after the Turok dinosaur hunter. But anyway, like I was saying, Massive Strike is our weekly, and this is the final qualification week, European and CIS MK11 online league. We have a pot that has been raised to $3,000 thanks to the wonderful generosity of our community. Mustard and I started this with £1,000 out of our own pocket, and the Matcherino has added an extra $2,163. It is now at least $3,000 of a finals pot. That is through the massive generosity of our community and everyone in the MK scene in general. It's down to the grand finals. Seeding for this at the end of the day, these are the 2 final players that made it through. And although it doesn't have as much of the weight as other grand finals would, like there's no money here, there's no extra prizes. This is just for seeding in an already stacked 8-player bracket. Let's get this final set on the road. to get the final winner for the week.
Dilek says, when you guys going to get a reservation at Dorsia? Never, dude. No one goes there anymore.
They wanted Paul Allen to come, but he would make plans.
Are we going to see Foxy be able to win a tournament after using all 3 of his characters? Is this the first time we would have seen that? If Foxy wins a tournament using Nightwolf, Shang, and Lao in the same bracket.
Yeah, the only time we saw Nightwolf picked was against Mercer.
Yo, stream, do you like Huey Lewis on the news?
But Foxy was able to get that dominant performance over Flett in the winners' finals. To the point where he was just damn straight disrespectful, to be honest with you. But
oh, I remember the end.
Flett, I mean, at the very least, surely Flett wants to answer back and be like, "Oh no, 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 no."
Yeah, American Psycho's a weird movie, but it's damn good. All right. Oh my god. Oh, oh no! Oh
That's
my
the most
god!
disrespectful thing I have ever seen in my life. Foxy, come on.
That was actually so rude. I don't even know how to describe.
You may as well have spit in his face, Denim, for God's sake.
I actually can't believe that. Was it 4 Z-hats? Z-hat cancelled, dash up forward 4. That was actually so disrespectful.
Foxy's like, that one's for Stunna.
I actually can't believe it.
Hey.
Oh, but what do I even say? It's just so...
Foxy.
Yeah, that's it.
But now he's trying to keep it a lot safer. Oh my god. The grab. Oh, crushing blow. Looking really tricky now. He's going to capitalize. Flett. He's already used his breakaway. Foxy with the combo drop. This is an avenue for Flett to come back.
Yo, oh, you've seen a Johnny Cage player fatal blow cancel into backdash? That's how you know you've got someone scared. My goodness.
That is the moment of the tournament, though. Surely, dude, I have never seen such a disrespectful play. I don't fault Flett for flinching there. All of us in that situation, who wouldn't have released block after all that? You're not going to sit there and take all that chip.
It really bothers me how Foxy's Your Soul Is Gone emote has like a white janky border around it. I actually want to edit that emote for him and make
Which
it more.
one?
You see
Which
it in
emote?
the channel. It's Foxy pointing at the camera. It's where he said your soul. You know at Evo he beat someone. He pointed at the camera and said your soul is
Dude.
mine because he
No,
fished
dude.
for the Shang Tsung brutal.
I thought it was Jontron.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know.
How is
there's
it
just-
Jontron?
I can't even explain it. I thought it was some like Jontron emote or something.
What? But I'm not seeing it. Yes, the stream is still happening. We are going on 9 hours. Massive strikes, massive streams. Am I right?
I can't even explain why my brain told me that's what it was. I can't even explain it to you.
I bet now I've explained it. Half of chat is like, wait, that's what it is?
Yeah, I don't know why. I couldn't tell. It looks like a worm. It looks like a worm.
Wait,
With
never
looks like a
mind.
worm
Never
with
mind.
hair.
Discussion for after. I want to see what other acts of degeneracy Foxy will submit Flett to.
No, it looks like a worm from like the old Worms games, like Worms World Party. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making this up, but it looks like a worm from the old Worms games.
Oh my god. What have I done? I've just ruined Foxy's emote by accident.
Sorry. I'll make a better one, I promise. By the way, absolute
goodness.
destruction from Foxy so far. Hard read. That's the kind of down two where Foxy, he's been hit by that so much. I'm just kind of like, he's just at peace with it, isn't he?
Oh, he has gone to outtake. He has gone to it, but I don't know how that's going to help so much.
We wouldn't really notice because he's not been able to use much of the outtake stuff. The projectiles. Maybe there's an air of... Maybe he's trying to compete with the fact that Foxy, he's got this kind of Z-hat zoning that you otherwise don't normally see. Man, Flett. A little bit shaky on his buttons too. I think he's a bit lost here. All right, pressure. Here we go. Uh-oh.
There it is.
Shimmer. The toxic, salty, little, sad man. I don't think little wasn't there. It was toxic, salty, sad man. That was the weak one. That was the weak one quote. Oh wow, a brave.
Ooh,
Yo, if
okay.
Foxy makes this comeback, surely not. If Foxy makes this comeback, he's winning the tournament. Okay, never mind. Yeah, there is always that factor that Flett, he's reached the goal. His goal was to make top 2, so now he has to get through Foxy. It's I think there's less pressure on this. I mean, hence the weird stuff that Foxy's been doing, I suppose. There is less to play for here. Seeding placement when you're already in the final week doesn't really help you a great deal. So this is about just who's going to become the champion, right? Who's going to be able to at least say they won week 3? Looking like it could be Foxy now, but Flett with the pressure. Okay, hang on. You can make things 1-1 here.
Maybe at this rate, but it depends what happens here. We know that Kung Lao could be quite the momentum. No tech. I think Flett was actually happy to take that. Got him out the corner, but there it is! Oh no! Didn't have the bar to turn that into anything else.
I know you can sometimes straight hat, but I don't know if Z-hat can get the...
Actually, I wonder if you're a bit more... Because I know 1-2-1 on hit by itself, you're a bit closer.
Oh, brutality!
Oh, it is!
That's why he did it, man. Like I said, before he even did it, I knew he was going to go for the brutal.
Wait, hang on a minute. Whoa. Kung Lao, the Z-hat is still cutting you into pieces, and then his brutality post kicks in where he gets a second hat. How many hats has this man got?
Well, he's not just got one hat, has he?
Yeah.
Look at how many appear.
That's the whole point. No, but it reappears. I don't get it. Where does he get the other hat? He has 3 hats. He shouldn't. That's not fair. That's
I'll
cheating.
never forget the combo breaker top 8 last year.
Was it the
Fox
4-hat
versus...
incident?
No, Fox versus Foxy, where like it was the Evo runback matchup wise with Aaron Black versus Kung Lao, and the first thing we hear is Aaron Black saying "one hat man to another, nice hat," and we're all just like in the crowd. We're like, I can't believe he just said that. That's so poetic.
That's all we're thinking about.
Well, Foxy, 1 game away from winning this final qualifier here. I really want to extend a huge thank you to everyone that's tuned in and watched this. As you can probably, I am tired. I'm sorry if my commentary is not super proper, I guess, but I
am vibing right now. This is super.
I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying some good Mortal Kombat.
I'm in a
good grabs.
good mood.
That was just weird, Kung Lao. All right, he's enforced all the mids. Z-hat, the zoning, and Foxy, he'll do Z-hat into straight hat off the amp. Mid-screen if he thinks you're going to try and jump. If you try and jump, the straight hat catches you. If you stay there, Z-hat does chip if you do it back-to-back. So it's entirely a game of even from far away, Foxy has this way of like just locking you down. Thank you very much, Bailey. I appreciate it.
It makes you feel like no matter what you do, it's the wrong decision. That's the scary thing about fighting this in tournament. It makes you feel like everything you know is you're just doing it wrong. But it's because Foxy has such a unique way of just forcing you into playing a way that no one else really commits to in such a way. And it's only really with Kung Lao, right? Like, obviously he throws the crap at you no matter what, but Kung Lao really epitomizes the rush down element to it. Make sure you watch the friendship video? Absolutely, we will. 50% life if it's only from hat tricks. I mean, that's what the Z-hat does, my dude. That is incredible damage.
It's very much an evolved character, though, because you have the faster hat recovery, you have the strength for the 1-2-1 now. Like, it's quite interesting to me seeing Foxy, who he started with hat tricks, and there was a lot more of a basic variation. All it took was a couple of extra small little micro changes that just make this style way more effective than it ever was. I think that's one of the reasons Foxy's now playing so much more Kung Lao, because these micro changes that were made to the variation have made Foxy's plan with his character just better in every way. And he gets to play his favorite character. Like, win-win.
Okay, there we go.
Good.
So Flett, signs of life. We saw this before, but it wasn't enough to finish off. Oh, preemptive uppercut. Oh.
Now, I'm just thinking, is Foxy going to be able to get one final brutality? Because he's got the grab rule.
I mean, he's winner's side grand finals around
you know
the way.
he's gonna fish for it. Like, you know he's gonna fish for a brutal.
Oh, escape failed, no less. That's gonna.
The question is, what brutality is he gonna do?
That's probably what he's thinking about right now.
I think he's gonna try and do the dive kick one. I can't remember what the requirement is for dive kick, but I know he likes that. Yo, he's going for something swaggy. Flett with the defense.
He just needs to get Flett to throw kill health, and then his master plan can be unleashed.
Oh no, he's gonna fish.
Oh,
never mind.
No, he's done. He doesn't matter. Oh no!
Oh come on! Has Kung Lao got a mercy brutal?
Oh, Flett's done.
I'm exhausted. You know what? I actually do not begrudge him for. Oh wait, no, I
Oh,
think he
he's
put the
fine,
controller
he's fine.
down.
I think maybe he just didn't expect the mercy. Oh no! To be fair to Flett, it's super late in Russia. He 100% didn't expect the mercy.
To my only grabs. Subscribe.
That's what the spirit is telling Kung Lao. It's like the only grabs Kung Lao. It is the only way. Well,
I mean, I think Flett probably put the controller down because we know people do.
I mean, it's super late in Russia. He qualified. I don't think he cares. Foxy,
The job is done.
He
The job
wins
is
the
done.
tournament with a grab brutal, no less. Perfecto. And what a day. What a great day. I would think this is probably the smoothest day we've had so far. Massive Strike. We've had no huge delay.
Minus my webcam feed, which Discord said no to.
Definitely not a huge issue in the grand scheme of things, though, to be fair.
I don't care. I like shit.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But what a great day. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, to Prince Panther, KP, the other people who've had donate today. Thank you so much for your continued support into the Matcherino. But yeah, that means 100% that we have our 8-man finale locked and ready to go. We have 8-man from top to bottom. It's going to be VGY, Josh, and Do Basic in week 1. So VGY first place, Josh TQ second, Do Basic third. Week 2, Sikander first place, Arn Kratos second, and Asadamata third. And today, Foxy Grandpa first place and Flett second. So it's pretty much UK, CIS, and Asadamata. So it's been a nice even spread of the two main regions.
Yeah, the blend of territories and the mix of EU and CIS makes me really happy because that's exactly why we included CIS in the first place. CIS is a part of the world, I mean, especially when we're talking Netherrealm, that has just never had its fair time to shine in the world. And when they do, they often get bodied by visas and not even being able to travel to the States. So most of the times you can't even bloody see them anywhere. This part of the world has phenomenal talent. And we really wanted to celebrate that and really bring the scene together, you know. And I truly think that Massive Strike has been able to do that because look at the people that have qualified. There's such a dead split. We're almost split down the middle, for crying out loud. But all things said and done, that concludes week 3, our final qualifier. And we've said this before. I'm kind of sad, to be honest, because I feel like these 3 weeks have just machine gunned by. There was a lot of back-end work to get this off the ground. So much work has gone into the league. So many players have been involved in it.
Hey,
we had hundreds
don't talk
of
as if it's over, because we still have the big finale ready to go, and I am super excited for it. I'm really, 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 really excited for it.
Nah, man. No, what I'm saying is the open brackets are done. Next week is the finale.
Yes.
Cooler still plays. Cooler was our Stage 2 champion. No, Stage 1 champion for Quake Pro League. He won a major tournament in Italy recently for Quake.
Friendship trailer to end. I would love to, guys, but Ryan isn't watching it live with us. I'd like to watch it at literally the